actual play TTRPG show on the internet where you, the audience, gets to decide on what happens. If you're a first-time viewer with us, welcome. We're playing D&D 5th edition. We're playing an adventure in the lands of EBERRON. And the whole thing of the show, the gimmick of it, the whole shtick is that there's going to be moments during the show where we'll go to a crossroads and you'll be able to vote in the YouTube chat to decide on what happens to our adventurers, possibly killing them. Woo. Do we have any announcements? Rooting for that. Any announcements?
Announcements for today. Hi everyone, love ya.
Hi.
Welcome, Anderson Cook, first-time viewer. Welcome.
Anderson Cook?
Anderson Cook.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah. Hey, Andy, welcome. Wow, that's so cool. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, okay, awesome.
He leaves immediately.
Yeah. I do want to shout out our patrons on Patreon.
Hey.
So that's Cal, Yoel, Laura, Dunkstu, Melissa, Ryan, Mary, Pablo, Alana, Jordan, and Zane.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just got a bunch of PDKU stickers in the mail that we're about to send you, and we're about to send you your minis of the month. I'm gonna start doing that right after this show. So if you want to
have any stickers, where? To show? Where's your water bottle? Oh, Eric, get that water bottle.
Eric, get my water bottle.
Oh.
You guys can get one of our stickers. It's not on our merch shop, but you can get one by checking out our Patreon and joining our serial killer tier. And we will send you one in the mail, also with a mini every month.
Totally.
Slay. I think that's the only... no live next week.
Right.
We are going to be doing a recorded adventure that's already recorded, ASMR, run by me.
It's crazy.
So fun, y'all.
Crazy.
It's incredible.
Hope you guys have fun with that, and I think that's probably it.
Amazing. Just a little reminder, before we do our first little test crossroads for all you out there, a reminder to join the Discord, because on the Discord, you might get a recipe for a sweet, sweet cocktail made by Macy Atkinson. Yes. Macy, what the hell are we drinking this week?
This week, I've peaked too early, and we are drinking the Belly of the Beast, based on something horrendous that happened to our party last week. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It's got Kahlua, vodka, creme de cassis, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and a touch of activated charcoal to make it black.
It kind of tastes like root beer.
Yeah, a little ginger beer as well.
Like
ginger beer.
Ginger beer, yes.
Straight up there.
It is so good. It is slightly scary to drink.
So if you happen to have any of those
dry
ingredients,
ice.
and
Dry ice. Charcoal and dry ice. Amazing. With that, we're going to go to our little test crossroads, so all you newcomers out there will learn how to vote. This one is going to be... So we go to our crossroads.
I'm happy to be here.
Who eats 2 warheads and gets inspiration?
Wait, who are the options?
The options are Cassidy and Isabel. So in the chat, you write !vote Cass or !vote Isabel.
do either of you like warheads?
I do, actually.
Baron is rating your drink a 6 out of 10.
Did you make it? Did he make it?
He says no bubbles, which is not true.
There are
Baron,
bubbles.
did you put the bubble,
Look
the dry
at
ice?
the bubbles. Look at the bubbles.
Dry ice.
Or is it just regular
And
ice?
then
Maybe you're having a user error issue.
no flashing lights doesn't turn your tongue blue. Does it?
Sounds
Maybe
like
it does.
user.
I think
I'm not
it's
seeing
your
any
tongue a
votes,
little black
Jack.
Any votes?
Like a chow
No
chow.
votes. No votes, but they are voting.
They are voting.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll vote.
What flavor?
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, we're going to
Close
try
it
it
and try it
again.
again.
We're going to close the poll. We're going to cancel it right there, and then I'm going to refresh the
I'm
page.
not seeing it in the chat either.
It says first 30
the bot.
seconds are extremely intense.
Start
Hang in
poll. Poll started.
there.
If this doesn't work, then Jack will be our resident counter of the votes tonight.
I'll do it in the break.
No, wait until we join when they do it.
Vote again.
Vote again, everybody!
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah. Vote again.
Looks like maybe it's not counting. Streamlabs is the main villain of our campaign is Streamlabs. So tonight, Jack, are you down to do some counting?
I'm counting the votes tonight.
Amazing. We're gonna get an abacus for Jack.
Okay, well I might need help.
Should we get a whiteboard?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, if we have a whiteboard.
Cass, Isabel. Okay, someone be Cass, someone be Isabel.
I'll be Isabel.
Okay, Cass, Isabel, Cass, Isabel, Cass.
Oh.
Isabel,
Wait, this is drama.
Isabel.
Wait, I think it's done. I think the time's done.
I don't know.
7?
7 to 6.
Wow.
That's Isabel.
That's fair, because you know what? I already had inspiration from the first episode. And
Very good.
True.
Well, we'll pray that Streamlabs comes back to our side during the show. Otherwise,
That's
we're
right.
gonna
Yeah,
do it that
Isabel.
way. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Isabel,
Matt.
it's you.
Anyone else
Yeah,
just
but
want one?
apparently Mason Jordan are also taking one.
Do you want water?
I would
Yeah.
like one.
But you
That's
have
cool.
two.
You're doing 2, right?
Oh,
It's two.
right. Here's
Okay.
one.
It's 2.
Yeah,
Green and
what
red.
flavor you
And
want?
that's how voting works.
It says, well, now
Thanks
that's how
for
it works
voting.
tonight. Yeah.
Isabel's gonna cheers with her warheads. Cheers to everybody out there.
Cheers.
Oh.
Cheers. Oh.
Cloudbot was turned off, but now it's on.
Hey,
What's it
next
work now?
time it'll work.
Woo!
Well,
First
for now,
30 seconds are intense.
I
here we
love
go. Amazing. We'll see you on the other side of the intro for this episode of Please Don't Kill Us.
Miss it out.
We're back.
Okay. Right on.
Woo!
Yo.
2 at one time, no joke.
So,
Yeah.
previously,
Cool.
in EBERRON, Raiders of the Uncharted Tomb, our courageous group of co-worker adventurers entered this uncharted island in search of the lost artifact, this fragment of the Draconic Prophecy that they've been hired to find. But things weren't quite so simple when they were rivaled by another party of adventurers, one coming from the Order of the Emerald Claw, a particularly militant faction from the days of the last war. Amazingly, through grit, determination, our party managed to secure the artifacts rather than the rival party.
That's true. We kind of did get that wrong.
Period.
We got the bag.
In the moment when the artifact was uncovered, a strange phenomenon took place. Black smoke cascading out of the chest in which it was being kept. Thus, our drink this week. Black smoke which entered the mouths of all who were present and seemed to induce strange visions or transportations, something, to the point where the cave walls around them turned into something organic and soft with the beating of a heart. As this effect wore off, our adventurers managed to escape with the medallion after one of this rival party burned his hands on the medallion itself, dropping it. They escaped through a nearby airship hovering above the island, disappearing into the storm clouds above, while you, our heroes, returned to your ship on the rocky coast of this small island, taking a breath, recuperating, finding your minds again in the space as you collected the different clues that you had found. You had found this medallion, as well as old, 100-year-old captain's logs from the captain of the shipwreck that you were searching. Here on this ship, you're all gathered. The sun is setting behind storm clouds, as you all have settled in, making a camp here on this rocky coast for the evening. So you all have taken a short rest. For those keeping track, they've also leveled up to level 4. And as you're resting,
Nice.
as Amy, you're patching up the ship from whatever sabotage was done to it. All of you knowing that your former guide, now deadbeat companion, Terraston James,
Stowaway.
is bloody in the cargo hold. As you are all resting, Thaddeus,
Yes.
your onion knight, this onion-sized knight, jumps out of your pack and tugs, wrapped in one of your old shirts, the medallion, across the deck and to you,
Oh.
and rests it in front of you and presents it.
Thank you. That was incredible. You can't hold on to it for a little longer? Your little onion hands too tired?
So the onion knight unsheaths his little onion sword and sits down in front of it, guarding it.
You know, I think I underestimated you, Onion Knight. I appreciate you, my creation.
That's
yeah,
how they talk to each other.
yeah.
What's so wrong with that?
Continue doing that. Yeah, thank you.
Feeling like a new source of power and looking at the Onion Knight with a little bit of jealousy. Just if you're bond.
Oh, okay.
I hold my the necklace around my neck, this kind of black leather choker, and I am gonna cast Find Familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might take an hour. I think we should is that crazy?
I don't think so, but we'll find out real
on.
quick. Find familiar is 1 hour. That is true. Yeah, 1
I
hour.
now have one.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar, and so for the next hour, just kind of be focusing on that.
Amazing. Yeah, you
What
begin
was that, like,
to.
you just like
I get a pet, yeah. For the
Adorable.
forever. Just wait
Forever.
till you see what it is until it dies. But then I can cast a spell again.
What if you steal
Great.
Fufu? It just goes from my shoulder to your shoulder.
Yeah,
The
just
spell you
like
picked up the closest familiar.
no,
Big
I've got one in
twins.
mind.
Amazing. You spend this sort of rest period on deck of the ship as the sun is setting, focusing on this spell for the next hour. The rest of you have spent some time and gotten attuned to the staff. One of you, the staff of the Python. And you also have retrieved from this ship this encased in amber strange trinket, an egg sort of shape inside of it. As you all take a rest, how big is it?
My trinky. Your trinket.
The egg is roughly
Oh, wow.
that big, a little bigger than a baseball.
Large piece of amber.
Yeah. So you all take your rest. Do any of you take a look at the medallion?
I think I would if my Onion Knight is just watching it. I'd probably look at it a little bit.
Great.
Imagine we
It's
just
wrapped
don't.
up in this fabric
The what?
in front of you. But as you kind of reach out and start to peel back the fabric, I'm going to go to a crossroads.
Yo! I don't like that.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go again. Girls, what's my weakness?
Here we go. Here we go.
What's your weakness? Maybe. What would your weakness be?
Underseasoned food. A bad
No.
atmosphere. Terrible lighting.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Off-season ingredients.
Crossroads here is going to be, how's the medallion? Hot or cold?
I think it's gonna get votes now. It's in the chat.
Incredible.
Hot or cold?
Oh my god.
How's the medallion?
Your father in the chat says, Thaddeus, I am your father.
Yeah!
My dad will like that.
Okay, we've got 3 to 3. Now I don't have to count, which is awesome.
It's a tough one. Hot or cold? I don't know.
What?
It did burn the other guy's hand last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's cold, then what if I get frostbite and it melts my hands?
When did the smoke come out of the eyes? Is it when the chest was opened?
When the
When
medallion,
we touched the medallion.
yeah, when he held it. That one guy.
I feel like I might only have 6
Amazing.
points.
Okay, I think it's gonna. Well, it's 5-4.
Lord.
Moop.
Say who's left?
And it's hot.
Hot. As you reach forward and observe this medallion, kind of peeling back the layers, go ahead and make
Like an
just
onion.
a dexterity, like an onion. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
Just flat?
Yep.
6.
I don't know, mine kind of has slushy consistency.
What do you think it is?
I think it's less than 10, probably.
It is, but what do you think it is?
4.
It's a nat 1.
It's a nat 1.
Starting
Incredible.
off strong.
Wow.
Okay.
I have not been rolling well at all in this campaign. Really?
Where you think that there's another sort of flap of this old shirt that's wrapped around it by the onion knight, you uncover and your thumb grazes the metal of the medallion as you peel back the layer, and you take 4 points of fire damage. As you feel this singe, and you can see steam rising from your skin as you swipe your thumb across it. You manage to reveal it.
Pick it up on that.
I'm sorry.
And
My hands are still calloused after all these burns. I mean, I barely even noticed it.
what you see now that it's revealed as your thumb is stinging is this slightly faded, rusted disc with an embossed, this engraving in it. You can see that there is some sort of writing lining the circumference of it. On the interior of the circle is an image. The first ring being 3 sort of serpentine shapes chasing each other in a circle. And on the inside of that seems to be 3 pointed shapes with a bit more writing underneath. Do you understand Draconic?
I do.
I understand orc.
I'm not looking.
You look at this and you cannot read the writing.
Thinking in Draconic.
Yeah.
Great.
But it's
I'll ask the group. Does anybody here? Anybody? Hi. Dinner's almost ready, but I'm looking at the medallion. Oh, and I don't speak Draconic. Does any of you?
Do you know what's Draconic?
Do I know it's Draconic?
Yeah, I would say that you recognize it.
Yeah, I could see that it's Draconic. But I can't read it.
That's sort of what it's like for me all the time.
I know. You know, I never put that together until just now.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Gigi.
a glimpse of insight.
That's alright, I have many other qualities.
Oh, I know. You should see her haggle.
Yeah.
She's a barter
Just
queen.
you wait till
You
we
mean
all
Heather?
get to go shopping together. Yeah, you never pay more for something than you need to. In fact, you should really never pay for anything.
That's amazing. I need
Yes.
someone like you in my life. Yeah.
Unless it's at a fine small business or something.
A mom and pop shop.
Of course.
But you're kind of vibing with them.
Yeah, exactly. But if
It's
you
not
don't
even
like
mom and pop, it's friend and
Friend
friend.
and co.
that's
Aw.
wonderful.
We run the business together.
Well, it's Philem's business, but I've been helping out for a while.
No,
Yes, you started it. You took a big risk starting it.
Really?
no. It's a co-op.
Oh.
Nah, I don't believe in power structures.
And you sort of, do you sell all those sort of like little pins and things you were throwing out?
Yeah, and you see, maybe you've seen on our journey that I have actually boxes of I Heart EBERRON shirts
Can I
with me.
maybe buy one? Or yeah.
For free! Oh, for free.
They offered to buy.
I mean, I want to support. I want to support.
and
my
I
friend's
go into the box
business.
and get out.
Yeah, you
like,
go down, you open
extra-
the hatch, and so there's like barrels of rations and stuff, but there's also cardboard boxes with folded up t-shirts lined up.
Is it just the
you
same
s-
hat?
You see
that
Terraston
Harrison
just
did?
kind of curled up, moaning in a corner as you lug the cardboard boxes up with the t-shirts.
You'll be able to sleep it off, hun.
Oh God.
Terraston, do you run a shirt too? You
You
must
could use
hurt
it-
Eberron.
Well, you can also use it to sort of
Soak up the blood.
An
and-
explorer
Yeah,
like
soak
you,
up all
I
the
know
blood that's
Heart
coming out.
Eberron.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, thank you. And he kind of starts
What
to
are you,
crawl
a
up
large?
out of the hatch.
Your muscles are so big.
Extra large.
Yeah.
Well, I think we
yeah,
should
yeah,
give you
yeah.
a large.
Just so we can like really
No, I think we should
see.
put him in a medium.
A medium
Yeah,
maybe.
so
a
it's a
tourniquet.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Just
Just
pressure.
Yeah, to tourniquet.
Apply pressure to your bones.
Not to
Any
show
color
your bulging
preference?
See, he
muscles.
kind of
Anything white?
holds up his arm so you can
white.
slip a t-shirt over his
Yeah, I give him a
his
medium.
torso.
Then I just.
How does he
You
look
see
in the
blood
medium?
is still coming out of the wound in his chest as you just tight this shirt over his torso. Immediately, the just swells with a blood stain on the chest.
Should we do anything about this?
What? He's fine. You're fine, right, Harrison?
Well, I'm worried that if we patch you up and get you all spick and span, you're gonna bolt.
No, I'm not in any shape to bolt.
Well, I mean, regardless about your shape, why should we trust you after what you did to betray us?
Listen, I was just looking for the best deal I could, and what I see in front of me with all of you, it's the best deal I got.
Yeah, well, sort of. Let me just go back to before what you were saying to us when you were yelling at us and sort of insulting us. Does anyone
That's so
remember
true. You
that?
actually were really.
He was really mean.
Yeah, you actually
He
really
said some sort of horrible things about our skills
I think you
and
called
our
us
kid.
imbeciles,
Yeah, you
actually.
said that
Yeah.
we were immature,
Ridiculous,
dumb,
immature, idiots,
and
imbeciles.
Imbeciles really sticks
and
out.
illiterate.
Well,
And only one of that is true.
You know, when I was a young adventurer, it took some tough love to get me to where I am now. Skills aren't built in a day, and you gotta know where you're at in a certain time.
sure. I've taken my EBERRON shirt and I just cut it up with my dagger to kind of create like a bikini halter top, tie it on the back.
Oh, maybe we should sell that.
I would say that despite your doubt, not only have we collected the medallion, but you guys found this random little piece of anyways.
And
Do
you.
you speak Draconic?
We didn't
Yeah,
find
yeah.
it
Do you speak
ritual.
Draconic?
Oh,
do you?
Nice.
Wait.
Oh, great.
Okay, you have to come over here. Also, can I get an XXL? I need like a sleeping and eating shirt.
So true.
A ribbed shirt.
Yeah, something I can do this on. You know?
Plus, we have hundreds of shirts.
Yeah, I kind of fashion his. I take off the sleeves and I turn it this extra large one into like an apron.
Absolutely.
This is so cute.
Has a little tie around the
Yeah,
back.
I like cut a strip off the bottom, tie it,
100%.
pockets.
Perfect. I'll put that
I guess I'm a
in there.
seamstress.
I'll put that in there.
So everyone picks out their own t-shirts and customizes them to meet their personality.
Yeah.
You go over and...
Well, before I do that, I
yeah.
am going to change shape into a dragon.
Just for good. Just
Into a dragon?
Well, into like a dragonborn.
Yeah, gotcha.
And into a dragon. I am going to change shape into a dragonborn.
What does
Hell,
it look
I'll be
like
Zumba.
as you... No way.
I don't know how I would have met Zumba, but Zumba adjacent. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, half dragonborn, half person, half human. What does it look like when Phylum changes form as a changeling?
It's a good question. Well, first, I guess I have to roll for this, don't I?
First roll a d20.
I'm getting a little comfortable with this.
5. I think I'm okay. Yeah, when I change, almost as though I am preparing for like a roller coaster, I think I take like a seat belt and a fake seat belt and put it over and
Magic seatbelt.
get ready to change, and then I hold on to my I Heart Eberron shirt, and then you just see me like sort of invert and become
Ooh.
Like almost like a.
Invert is cool.
Yeah, like I get really small and it's just
Yeah.
my shirt until I then pop out. Still, the shirt remains, but my body inverts, and then I become.
Does the shirt remain like as if it's around a figure?
Yeah.
In place? So
Yeah.
all that you see is the shirt in that moment, just a hovering I Heart EBERRON shirt before it's suddenly filled out by a dragonborn. Humanoid figure, scaly, large, draconic-looking head. As you
Yeah.
assume this new form.
Yes. Okay. So what am I looking at here?
Oh.
Oh.
I changed voice when I changed it.
Well, how hot is this dragonborn?
Phylum, how hot is the dragonborn?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Um,
Oh no, wait. Wait. Can I drop my slot?
I think that's just cold, right?
Do you think it's just frozen
Because
drink?
mine's evaporated, or yeah, mine's no
Oh,
longer
do you
cold.
think?
Oh, come back.
Well, not my slot.
Oh, I do.
Mine's also.
I would say my hotness level is. I'm gonna roll a d10.
Yeah, go for it.
Hotness level?
Hotness level.
For hotness level.
2 out of 10.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
great.
a new.
Oh no.
That is a new rule. Whenever you change form, you have to roll a d10 for hotness
Yeah,
level. That's a
2.
2 out of 10.
Does we need to know if you have to play or not?
I just say, hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Are you here to like fix something or? Oh no, it's Phylum.
Oh my god!
God.
That was really amazing.
Phylum.
You guys know I can do this.
I know. I think this is just the first time
You
we've
sound-
seen it.
Yeah.
How many like people, different shapes do you think we've seen of yours? You know, like you.
Probably you've probably seen more. You've probably
Yeah.
seen like maybe 5. I feel like you guys have maybe seen
This might be the
maybe the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Give
Yeah.
me the medallion.
I don't think you should touch it, sweets, but this is it.
Okay. I will mage hand the medallion and pick it up and sort of just start slowly spinning it. I guess.
This disembodied hand of a dragonborn appears and picks up the medallion as it floats in front of all of you. You get a good look at it, and you see the images that Thaddeus saw, and you are able to read what is on it. So I'm going to give you this, which on one side has the image,
Cool.
and on the other side has the
Artist.
translation.
Has some text.
I love a
Okay.
love
we see
a
the medallion?
Yes.
So cool.
Wow.
Oh, Eric.
It almost looks like the pyramids. Okay.
Well, aren't we trying to go to some towers?
True. Okay, here we go. When I can't do a German accent. How do you do German?
You know, W's are V's.
What?
W's are V's.
W's are V's. Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Sorry to Germany.
When the three-handed key is turned twice, and back. This sounds Russian. And back again.
You can be Russian.
When the gate with no lock is opened at the mouth of the river, and the flame shines on the lightless temple, the heart of the dragon above awakens. The age between ages ends. The dream is seen once more, and the keymaster beholds the power of the third.
Okay.
I don't
a
know
lot
what
of
the hell this
information.
means. Can we? Is there anything we could roll to see if we know any part of this?
Well,
Go ahead and make a history
The
check.
Towers of K is where we're supposed to go.
and you know, might I just say there's been a lot of.
16.
All right. Go on.
Well, but the key was something that was going to be at the towers, I thought. The handed key.
All right. See what I'm getting is out of this. What I'm hearing is dragon above.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
the dragon above, and
Yeah.
I really want to go back and try to figure out what the hell happened to us earlier when we had that. We all went through that, right? That moment on the ship,
Yeah.
and we all saw something, and I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm wanting to connect the dots there.
Sure.
You know?
Wait, this one says, from memory, once combined with the key and information in the Towers of K,
The towers.
will no doubt finally convince the throne to send us to the land beyond, I don't know, whatever,
We just got to get to those towers of K.
wherever they are. But for some reason, we don't know where the towers at K are.
For some reason that I couldn't even begin to
Do you think it's the Kyber?
Who?
No.
Does it
Is it
start with a
K?
K?
Is
Oh.
it just K, like the letter K?
It is the letter K.
It is just the letter K.
Oh. See, is that it? That's kind of. Listen, I'm just feeling creation myth. Are you guys all getting creation myth vibes from this?
Are you talking
getting
about
a certain vibe.
the people?
Yeah, Kyber, EBERRON,
Sicilian.
Sicily.
Cicerin,
Serenity.
Sarah.
the one above. No one
Yeah,
can
yeah.
remember.
No one can remember her
Because-
name, but she's up there.
Because what happened, Kyber smacked her down, right?
Yeah, can someone sort of do like a recap of what the beginning of the world looks like?
Oh.
Sorta?
Yeah.
Oh, you want a recap of the creation myth? I carry with me my holy text.
That's amazing.
Every child knows the story of the
Progenitor.
dragons. Sybaris, EBERRON, and Kyber. In the dawn of time, these three cosmic beings created the 13 planes of existence, each embodying a concept. Their final work was the material plane, where all ideals would become manifest, a realm that could know war and peace, life, death, order, and chaos. But cruel Kyber sought ultimate dominion over this new reality. Kyber struck
Start with a K.
Sybaris without warning and tore him apart. EBERRON wrestled with Kyber and bound the traitor in her coils, but could not defeat her. So EBERRON became a living prison, a world that would forever contain Kyber's evil.
Where did Sarah go?
Sybaris.
Shattered Sybaris became the
Shattered.
ring of golden dragon shards wrapped around the planet.
Oh, sure.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Sometimes the rest of just text.
Whatever.
What do you mean? I feel like,
Yeah.
what's the
What do you mean, whatever?
You feel like that's the important part?
I don't know what's
Okay.
more.
Okay, I'll read
More
about the
of
golden rings. The ring of golden dragon shards wrapped around the planet, said to be the source of magic. EBERRON is the world, the source of all natural life, and Kyber is the Underdark and source of aberrations. And friends forever struggling against her bonds, and fiends forever struggling against her bonds, and yearning to destroy the world above. I like to think that they're friends, but I don't know.
That's very interesting. So if Kyber's underneath the Tower of K,
Maybe.
He's in the
where's our
underdog.
map?
Is in the underdog.
Anyone got our map?
Right there.
That's crazy.
You really have everything.
Yeah, well, I got a good spot in the boat.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
guys think about that?
Tower of K.
Everybody look for a
Uh,
Tower of K.
Okay.
You see that Terraston is like passed out on the deck next to you.
Okay,
I
I go over and I do lay on hands, and I just my hands.
Should
glow for
I-
a moment, and I give him 4 hit points back.
put
Nice.
myself in a
Yeah.
weird position, not being able to read.
It stops bleeding actively. Yeah,
That's
and
great.
He's still asleep.
Okay, that's fine. He can stay that way. It's actually best we can talk freely.
Yeah.
Oh, I just learned a new spell.
Oh wait, let's see
Ooh.
it.
I just learned guiding hand.
So for the towers,
For the
we
towers.
can find the tower.
Yeah, but I don't know if we
That's
need it right now, but
maybe when we're back up in the air.
yeah.
Wait, has it been an hour?
I'm gonna say at this point, yeah, say an hour's passed.
So I
As you're
start
studying these
shaking
things.
all over
Yeah.
and just kind of just doing a little dance.
GG.
And I kind of
Go, Gigi.
go down to the
Gigi.
ground and like
Oh.
bring up my hands. You see a kind of medium-sized, larger black cat with wings
What?
and like a purple stripe of hair, like right down the middle.
Oh my god.
I love her so much.
I
What's
need
her
a picture of
name?
her.
What is her name?
Her name is
Yeah.
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 What's her name, Gigi?
Yeah.
well, I have to think of her name. She's new. I've never had her before.
Oh,
but
I
I
thought
think
this
it
was like-
should be no swear. I just kind of felt a new power and decided to summon her. But I kind of wonder if her name is something sort of like Gigi, but an alternative.
Grape.
Like Kiki.
Grape.
Kiki Grape.
Kiki Grape.
Kiki Grape.
Kiki Grape.
That's so cute. I'm
This is
obsessed.
Kiki Grape. And Eric, for all
Like Kiki's
intents
delivery
and
service.
purposes,
Yeah.
she's a tressum, a mischievous winged cat with a
Incredible.
wingspan of feet.
Can we see her?
Well, this is not what she
Amazing.
That's
looks
not what
like.
she looks like.
But imagine
my
she's
image
black.
is way better.
She's
in my
got
mind.
a purple streak,
A purple stripe.
and she's sort of like
Incredible.
she's a larger cat. She's a curvy cat.
Cool. And does she have like a bushy tail? Can she
Yeah.
have a bushy tail?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Should I introduce her to Fufu?
Yeah, let's see if they meet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I introduce to Bonkers?
Bonkers.
No,
so
I
we've
think
got.
we should keep Bonkers in
Yeah.
the staff.
You are such like the kid with a snake now. You're like, oh, I'll bring my snake.
No, maybe leave the snake in the terrarium.
I'm obsessed with
They-
Phylum.
They get along well with others of their kind. They're intelligent, known to form strong friendships with humanoids.
Do they like pigs?
They can see anything that's invisible. And they can detect whether a substance is poisonous by taste, touch, or smell. So
Wow.
Oh.
she'll help us out there.
Oh,
Yeah, let's introduce them.
Yeah.
Both of you make animal handling checks.
Animal handling.
I am gonna take out
This
Bonkers.
bad.
Okay. Are we on the beach? Where are we right now, though?
Yeah, I'm imagining I'm on
I think we're on the ship because we went below deck.
You're
to
on
get
board the
shirts.
ship, but the ship is moored pretty close to the rocky beach.
I
over
would say
there.
I get off on the beach to introduce them.
Yeah. I would do the same
Oh,
thing.
we never left. We're
never
still
left.
At the, oh.
Natural 20
get
for
out of here.
Kiki Grape.
Oh, 14?
15.
Oh, 15. That's great.
Incredible.
I think
would
they're
like
gonna
to-
be best friends.
They start just kind of sniffing each other a little bit. You hear the of the pig, and you hear some kind of purring from the Tressum.
I take out,
before
I take out a
From
little
her name,
journal.
what was her name?
A little
the
sketchbook.
Tressum, Kiki Grape.
Kiki Grape. And I take out a little sketchbook and I just start. quickly
start-
doing a figure drawing of the
Absolutely, doing a figure drawing as you hear Phylum's staff, bam, hit the deck and engorge into a gigantic boa constrictor snake that takes up most of the deck of the ship.
You crazy girl.
You really are. Okay with this.
It starts slithering towards
I'm gonna hop on.
Fufu and Kiki Grape as Phylum gets on top of the snake. You
Her
can
name's Susu?
No, it's Bonkers.
No,
Let's
Fufu.
just-
Bonkers.
It's
Can I hop on too?
Fufu.
It's Fufu, Kiki, and Bonkers.
as Bonkers the boa constrictor starts going out there, I'm going to go to a
If you kill
crossroads.
my pig, I swear.
It
my
has
God.
to listen to me, I think, so it
Just-
should.
Kills both for familiar.
But hers, mine is not a familiar. It's a real pig.
Oh.
Like, so if you eat it, it dies.
Mine's
We're
fine.
gonna
dies.
go
It dies.
to crossroads, which is does Bonkers eat the other animals? Yes or no?
No.
Wafer?
Wait.
Wait, what does it say?
But I can.
No.
I can. I don't think it.
What was the question?
Yeah, read,
It
read,
should.
read.
Whether that snake's gonna eat our animals.
No, Jack.
I
what's the
decide
question?
what
I'm
action the
physically
snake
stressed.
takes.
Okay.
What
Well,
is the
you can try to stop it as if it's
Okay.
going to try to eat these other animals.
Oh my god.
Listen, a girl's gotta
You
use
should. Farm.
Wow.
You're wreaking havoc.
You see, I'm back to.
I
back
pick
to
up
Phylum.
Kiki Grape.
No longer.
I pick up Kiki Grape and hold her to me.
Return
Well.
all around.
You can try to do that after whatever happens here. This is going to happen first.
It's
I
giving
just
yes.
got her.
God.
I just got her.
God.
If I do, we have. If Fufu dies, we have to literally cut her out of my
It's
picture.
like it has a certain amount of hit points. If it dies, I have to summon a new familiar that may have a different personality. It's not like the exact same.
I'm sorry, you guys.
That's a yes.
We just got to love
Of course, it's a yes.
Oh my god.
That's a yes. As Bonkers rears back, tongue flicking out, and lunges towards Fufu and Kiki Grape. Go ahead and make an animal handling check to see if you can catch Bonkers in time.
Can we make dexterity or something?
And you guys can make dexterity saving throws to keep your animals away.
Except for Fufu.
19.
12 now.
We're screaming.
That's a 5.
A 5.
19.
19. Amazing. Gigi picks up Kiki Grape real quick
is my-
in her arms as Thaddeus, you fumble with Fufu and accidentally push Fufu towards Bonkers as Bonkers lunges towards Fufu. You send out this command just in time. The jaws, the teeth are around Fufu as Bonkers
Tail.
stops.
I whisper to Bonkers, I said, give him a nice loving lick. Or else.
The tongue flicks out and just knocks Fufu back in a backward somersault.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
slap your snake.
You better not.
I was holding these animals.
I'm
You're just
gonna.
big too, right?
Oh my god.
We have to figure out who's the alpha.
guys.
It's natural.
I guess we should also figure out who's the alpha right now.
Okay, listen,
I'm on top of a
everyone.
snake.
Can you guys?
I know, I'm the beta. I knew it
Okay,
already.
I
I
feel
didn't
like
need to do
we're
that.
at like a 20 right now, and I really think that we need to bring it back down to at least a 10, okay? And we need to get on with our lives today, because this was a crazy day.
Yeah,
You guys, so put
It was a crazy
Bonkers back
day,
in
that's
his tank.
Or the
Whatever.
staff. Turn him back into a staff.
Please, Phylum,
Staff him
because
up.
he's big and he's scaring us.
I think you all need to get used to him. He hasn't done anything wrong.
Are
He
you
did
still-
not eat
Phylum?
fufu.
Are you still Dragonborn form?
Yes.
Oh.
No,
No,
sorry.
no,
I thought
you
you
went
said,
back.
are you driving him?
You are on top of Bonkers.
Yes.
Phylum, I am the captain of this ship.
She's the alpha.
Look at me, I'm the captain now.
Look at me! I am the captain now. And I need you to put that snake away because it's distressing the other animals and the other passengers on this ship.
I squeeze.
Okay?
Eyes kind of bug out.
He also farts when I squeeze.
I'm sorry to pull out that card, but maybe later.
Well, maybe I won't pull out this card when you're in need. And you see it start to shrink, and I float down into a very small snake, and then I put it on my back.
And it resumes form as Phylum is left on her butt on the deck of the ship, just straddling a staff. It returns to the form
That was a crazy scene. That was a crazy
of the staff.
Is dinner ready?
Yes, dinner's ready. Anybody wants it?
Dinner.
Alright.
As you all settle in for Thaddeus's dinner that is cooked. Is there anything else you do here? Are you planning to take a long rest here while docked, or are you planning to set sail? As Amy has finished repairs on the ship.
Sure, I think we should set sail, take ships if you don't mind.
I think we should
Do you use it to would it have like a what's it called?
autopilot.
Well, yes,
Autopilot mode.
autopilot, but what's
Cruise
oh,
control.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, a beeper?
Does
So beep beep.
Right, yeah, sure. There's some sort of like autopilot I can get going on there. Yeah. I think let's enjoy this meal that you so wonderfully prepared, and then we'll get on our way because I don't think we should stay here. You're right.
I agree. I think it's
Yeah.
a little
What did you make
high-rise.
for us?
I made a basil satay. So
sure.
I picked some wild rice earlier.
Where did you find
Where did you
basil?
find that?
Here?
Basil. Well, I'm also a great forager. So I went out and I saw some mushrooms, but I didn't know the species, so I didn't want to risk it for you. But I did find some wild basil. So I put some basil and some grain rice and a spring onion. Kind of mixed it all together with a little bit of this dark soy.
Oh my god.
I take out like a little broom and start kind of sweeping the deck and kind of lighting some candles, or a little wax. Just kind of like setting up a little picnic on
It's
the
a beautiful
deck.
picnic area. As the sky is almost completely darkened at this point, now you just have the warm glow of candlelight as you set out this small little traveler's feast on the deck of the ship.
Now everybody, I'd like to propose a toast
Oh, sure.
to sort of like being adventurous with all of you, I guess,
Yeah.
and kicking ass,
Mhm.
no matter what anyone says.
And our new pets.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Wow,
Look at
guys.
those to Bonkers. They're just scared.
Now, who wants to tell the deepest, darkest secrets?
Wow. Well,
Well,
Or please spin the bottle.
oh guys,
spin the
spin the bottle.
Let's play spin the bottle.
Oh my god.
When it gets away from the DM.
Quite all right. Are you still doctor? Or have you taken off?
I would say, we're
Maybe after dinner.
enjoying our dinner.
We're
Right
eating
after dinner.
After
After
dinner,
dinner.
after
This
spin the
is
On
bottle.
this beautiful, you can hear the waves crashing on the rocky beach as you have this dinner, and you find an old, or you find a filled bottle of like mead in the rations that you brought along.
Well.
Maybe after dinner we push off before we get into the games.
Maybe we finish that bottle of mead before
Sure,
we get into the game.
absolutely.
How about
What
that?
we have here.
Somebody get Terraston for no reason.
He's unconscious.
You look over and he's like, he's still like curled into himself.
Have you fed him?
Now on the deck of the ship,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna-
you see him kind of.
I'm gonna feed him a little bit, and I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "Hey, Terraston, Terraston,
What if we?
Terraston, it's. I want to be so Sunday. It's okay. It's okay. I need you to eat up because we'll be smooching later. We're playing spin the bottle.
Only if you want to.
No.
I might.
Okay.
I might.
Yes.
Yes.
That's sexy.
I'm not feeling amazing. I might pass on that. I might actually go back down below and get some rest.
I, won't feel amazing if you're not going to be there.
Make a persuasion check.
He's really killing it, my friend.
I'm rolling terribly. It's nothing I do today isn't going to mean anything. It's an 8.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Like, it's not just this. I'm just feeling like a little sick. So I think sleep is probably gonna be good for me.
Is it the guilt that's getting to you?
Oh my gosh, this is really affecting me, guys. But
What's happening?
She's eating another warhead.
Oh.
No, this is just GG. She just.
This is really affecting me.
no, I want to have Kiki Grape go over to Terraston,
Yeah.
and she has poison sense. And Smith put her nose basically in his mouth, and like his ears and around his head. Just really starts like.
She starts sniffing around, and then pops out, looks to you, and just cocks her head and walks away.
Kiki,
She
gonna
looks
be-
back over her
we're
shoulder.
gonna need to be clear on our communication here, because for me that was not sort of like a yes or a no. Has this man been poisoned? I understand that's one of your skills.
Kind of in a bored way, like
That's slow blade.
looks over to the other end of the ship and just starts walking in the other direction.
Oh my god.
She's a bit of me, y'all.
I didn't know she was allowed to be diva. I didn't know she had to listen to you.
Oh my
Not
god.
sure about these
I'm
animals.
obsessed with
board.
her.
What is the roll for Diva?
Yeah. Diva.
Please roll for
Roll,
diva.
roll for Diva, please.
Do ritual spells use a spell slot, or it's just like you have
Nope.
to...
If you have to take an hour to cast it, but then you don't use a slot.
Or
I thought
like
it was
10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're so right.
It was 10 minutes!
Okay. While
When you
we're
get the DM. Ha ha ha.
while we're eating and stuff, I want to do you know what?
How is the food? But
I guess while we're eating, I want to hold the little stone
Yeah.
with the egg in it in my hands and cast
Yeah.
Identify.
nice.
Okay. Cool.
Love that.
I don't
And
know what that
over the
is.
course of 10 minutes, you ritually cast that. Amazing.
Yeah.
Terraston does kind of hobble away and go and lift the hatch and go back down underneath the
His
deck.
room.
He goes to his room. As you cast Identify over the next 10 minutes, as you're all eating this candlelit dinner on this rocky shore, on this island that no one has mapped, you cast Identify on it, and you can kind of feel your arcane senses entering through the amber. The amber seems to be just stone, just nothing special about it. But as you kind of ascertain what is inside of here, frozen, as if suspended in time, there is something living in this egg.
We're all about to have pets. You go grab a crab or something.
Wait,
We're all about to have
I
pets.
also, I
It's a
can
dragon.
communicate with Kiki Grape telepathically, and as an action, I can see through Kiki Grape's eyes and hear what they hear.
Okay. What are you? Okay.
Why?
Wait, are you sending Kiki Grape somewhere?
No, but I was just checking to see if she could give me that much sass. Sorry, that was where I was coming from. She does have to obey my commands.
If you
Well,
want,
that's what he said
if
about
you
my
want her
snake,
to have
but-
a personality, then you have to let her live her truth.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki Grape can do what she wants. I'm sorry.
So, anyways.
Kiki Grape goes over to the medallion and starts kind of batting at it.
Kiki! Not right now.
Walks off
Eric
towards the
is a
helm.
cat.
As you cast Identify, you identify this thing. With the Identify spell, I don't think that you know exactly the nature of what's living in there, but something is alive. This is a real egg.
How big is it?
2 baseballs.
2 baseballs, the whole thing, or the living thing inside is 2 baseballs?
Oh, I don't know. It's or rather, you don't know.
Can we get it out of here?
Well, you don't know about my egg. I'm gonna tuck it somewhere.
Didn't you show it to us?
Yeah, but you don't know
We
what
don't
it
know
is.
what it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, but I'm just wondering, like, it's sort of encased in something. Should we try and get that thing away from it?
I think I'm nervous to do it right now. I don't know. I don't know how. I'd maybe wait to see if we meet someone who. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting out of there, but I want to make sure that we don't.
You don't think we
Hurt
should
the
just like
thing.
smash it open on the deck or something?
No, Gigi.
Scallop places it
That's what I
into
would
a
do.
sort of warm fold of the wings,
Yeah.
keeping it safe and protected.
I'm just like, how could we get
Can I do another thing while we're eating? Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely. The evening is yours for whenever you want to take off, whenever you want to hit the road and head wherever you decide to head.
Where are we going?
Should we rest? Should we start? I mean, is it like nighttime? Should we start taking
It's nighttime.
shifts and
Yeah.
get on the boat?
Before we leave, I would have like a private moment, to myself on the beach, kind of walking away as the flames of the candlelight are flickering and conversation is being had at the sand table. And I look up to the stars, and I look to a specific constellation, and then I take out my journal and I just start mapping around that, the stars, and trying to get like just writing down any notes or information just about where we are, and then I'll regroup.
There's a cool breeze coming off the Bay of Swords. There's no civilization for a long time around you. It's as if you can see every star in the cosmos. The sky is lit up. And you get this feeling of floating through the cosmos as you take this moment alone on this rocky shore, waves crashing. You can hear the light conversation from the ship. The rest of your comrades having their dinner as you sketch out this little piece of the heavens. Take that moment of breathing in salty air before returning to the ship.
I want to be there. Me, Macy.
As the dinner
I
carries
wanna
on.
say, 3 people in the chat think you as your sassy cat is hot.
No, I think Eric as a cat. I am literally obsessed with
3
Eric as a
separate
cat.
people.
I'm obsessed
Noted.
with Eric.
Noted
I
the
think she
hotness.
is too. I think she's
Yeah.
hot.
Keep great.
slow-
It's the
Like, for
tail.
me,
It's
it
the like
The
her
tail.
slow
Yeah.
thing. It was also the
Yeah,
I know. Well, she sounds like a bitch in the
Yeah,
hottest way,
she
you
sounds
know?
like a
she
full
also,
asshole.
like, turned around.
Hard to
like,
get.
No, yeah, she's
She
serving.
pooched. She
The
pooched.
eyelashes.
Thing,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that was necessary
No, it's
information
necessary.
needed.
Yeah.
She's an aristocrat. As you all finish your dinner, and of the day, the nights, carrying on the stars above you as Amy returns to the ship, you all have decisions to make as far as where you go next and when. What are you doing?
You ready, Captain?
Yeah, Great. I feel ready. Yeah. Yeah, Jeej. I'll follow you anywhere. Gigi, will you stay up with me?
Yeah, of course.
For a bit?
I barely need to sleep. It's something I really learned.
I think we should crack open this bottle of mead. And we should gossip.
Absolutely.
While
we
we-
can sort of just talk about what we think about everybody.
What's that supposed to mean? No, I think we should go to bed and relax and just chill. And we should, in a few hours, maybe switch off. I'll put the ship on autopilot. We're gonna go back to.
Well, wait. Oh, where are we going?
Where are we going?
Margaret.
Should we
Yeah,
go
back
to
to
the
Margaret.
university?
We're going to the
Talk
university.
to Professor G.
And find
Okay.
out where the Towers of Kale are.
I guess that's
and
probably
all
the
of
wisest
this
thing. What
nonsense.
I was gonna suggest maybe is that we point to the first K we see on the map and go there.
I love
Oh, what
that.
I was gonna suggest
I love
maybe is that we maybe maroon Terraston somewhere.
Who?
Like, leave him somewhere.
I would have.
He does
Terraston,
feel like
where do you want to go?
deadbeat.
Are you dying?
No, I'm great.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, Sharn would be great if you could take me to Sharn.
Yeah, that we're going to Morgrave University.
That's perfect. That's perfect. She's
Alright,
kind of nodding
alright.
off back to
I'm a
sleep.
little bit worried about getting him. Let's drop him off in Sharn, but like really far away.
No.
Because I'm a little
Why?
worried. I'm a little worried about. We don't know that this Dr. G that we're going to meet up with wasn't in on this too. I don't want them to be in cahoots at all before we get to him.
We should
True.
zone a treat Dr. G.
Yeah,
I think
that's
we
a
just
smart
do
idea.
that.
And we should
Okay, that's a good
we
idea.
should with Terraston try and wipe his memory.
Oh.
Wow.
like
Hitting
beat
him
him
really
up,
hard on
hit
the
him
head.
really hard.
Yeah, like a
coconut.
And it was a coconut.
Coconuts kill more people a year than like sharks.
Really?
Wow.
We're not even confident to answer the really.
Look it up.
Really?
And both of them kill more
Silence.
people per year than bonkers, but no
That's
cares
stigma.
about
The
that.
stigma against 6 feet long snakes.
Six.
Oh, it's more than 6.
It's a huge beast, according to the.
How long is buggers?
I mean, I don't know what a huge beast is, but it's gotta
Like,
be like.
large takes up 10 feet. Huge, I think, takes up 15 foot
Jesus.
square.
and
So,
it can carry
about-
all of us genuinely, so
it
it must
doesn't.
be huge. Like
A
it can
10-inch
support all of
long
that weight.
pygmy pig.
I know, y'all picking up your animals. What was like. So funny.
To Morgrave.
Morgrave.
Well, I'll take the
Okay.
second shift.
Okay.
That's how I like,
Well,
I
if you
teach
have to get up in the middle of the night, I want to be able to have a nap later.
Great. Totally. I'll teach you how to do the sales if anything goes wrong. But if anything goes wrong, you wake
love
me
that.
up.
Yeah, of course. I would love
Yeah,
that.
let's talk.
I love learning a new thing.
Let's talk. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sailing class.
I'll do whatever.
Totally.
Should I take the third one?
With Fufu?
Yeah, I guess.
Or you don't have
Or
to
you
be
can
by
join us,
yourself.
and we'll
You
just
can
go half
join
and
one
half.
of us.
No.
Or you and Terraston.
Ooh.
That
Well, like,
sounds.
Terraston might be dying.
I know.
That's so sad.
Or you in Terrason's corpse.
Maybe I'll press him for information.
Well, you just do whatever you want to do. Sleep or press or whatever, and you just come.
I'll do 3. I'll just do the third. I'll do the third round
Okay.
with whoever's around.
Okay. I'll probably be there. I'll be on the third.
Okay.
I'll come back up after them.
You're gonna do 2 ships?
Well,
Hero.
I'm the captain. So,
Great.
Uh,
You will have you can either set up your sleeping packs on the open air deck of the ship, or there are quarters down below where there
I've already
are
set up everyone's
hammocks.
sleeping bag with like a little mint.
oh
on the
my
pillow.
god.
Aw.
And
God.
like,
Incredible. As Amy and Gigi, you are keeping the first watch as Amy is using your dragon mark. This this tattoo on
Need a guy.
birthmark / tattoo sort of lighting up with almost a bit of lightning kind of arcane power as you attune to the helm and you raise the ship above this island up towards the clouds, setting sail to head west along the southern coast of Corvair towards Sharn, with Gigi also taking first watch. You watch as the rest of your companions lay down to rest, and the island disappears below you as you climb into the clouds. 3 of you go to sleep.
There's
I
also
have a
I like
question real
sprayed some
fast.
lavender
Did we
spritz.
ever like get a figure out? Yeah, like can your cat, if you can see through the cat's eyes, if that's true, or are we not doing that? Is that
No,
how
we
its own
can't. I
personality?
can't.
Like, do we know then if Terrastin is poisoned?
What you gathered from the cocking of the head doesn't seem poisoned.
The other thing
Okay.
I wanted to do was
I got that.
go inspect him. Or what is it?
Inspect Terrastin.
Identify. I can use identify on a person and like see if they're affected with anything.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay. As you're kind of getting ready for bed, the 2 of you going to sleep, you go down to Terrastin, who's kind of
I bring him a little glass of mead.
made a little makeshift bedroll here amidst the rations down below. To learn whether any spells are affecting. Gotcha. If you insect such a creature, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting you. Make an Arcana check if you would.
I don't think I'm good at that. No one gasped like that. Yeah, -1.
Oh,
Can you
it's
cast
okay.
guidance on yourself?
It can
Yeah,
slay.
I can't. That bad at Arcana. As a
Well, it's just my special way.
Okay.
Okay.
Close. Okay.
Okay, 15.
14.
3 was.
-1.
Show you right, yeah.
14. Okay. You do not understand the nature of what you identify affecting Terrastin.
what? So?
What you gather is there is some seed of malevolence that is rooted in him. How vague that is, how hard to understand, that's what you gathered.
I think that seeing that in him and it being confusing, I would also just do the same to myself real quick and just see if it's in me. If it's like something we picked, if it's a little virus we picked up,
Yeah,
or
right.
if it's
That
more
we're
of
gonna
a-
take back to Sharn.
Right, or
Yeah, you spend 10 more minutes as the 2 of you are going to sleep. You spend 10 minutes. Your ritual casting is that right? Or no, you're just full casting. Identify.
Sorry?
Are you ritual casting, or are you full casting? Just normal casting.
I think I'm ritual casting.
Great. So you take 10 more
don't
minutes.
know the difference, but
Just taking 10 more minutes so you don't have to spend a slot.
oh, that is one to
So 20 minutes pass as Scallop is casting these spells, trying to ascertain what's affecting Terrastin, and then if anything is affecting you. As the 2 of you go to sleep. I'm going to go to a crossroads.
I feel like I got the bug.
I feel like you've nailed it on the head.
Wow.
Maybe.
I feel like I got the virus.
Didn't even think about that.
I wonder if it's. I shouldn't say this, I guess, because my character isn't aware.
Okay, then don't say it. I want to know, but don't say
Okay. This crossroads is whose eyes open, Thaddeus or Phylum?
Ooh, fascinating.
Oh no.
Oh, whoa, ooh, no,
Are
what?
we
They're
gonna
sleeping?
attack you? Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm wondering, if this is the medallion. It's like we are attacking each other.
Right, the black smoke surely
Yeah.
kind of
That wasn't just
scrambled
like,
our
oh, it's
brains
done.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know, oh my god, literally
Oh,
me trying to talk about it
no.
multiple times at dinner, and y'all were like, yeah, we should talk about it. And then we didn't.
Like this happens all the time. We're like, can
You're
anyone
gonna play
delete your
spin the
contact and
bottle.
go off and do something else? Okay.
Please imagine this adventure party like actually playing out in real life. They're like, yeah, my pig. Yeah.
Like the most ADHD autistic.
It's 7 to 2. phylum winning.
Ooh.
I'm probably in the room with you too. I guess maybe we're on. Are we
We're
all
on the same. We're on the deck.
Okay.
No, I'm with Terracin.
But Terracin downstairs.
Yeah, she went to the hutch.
That's fine.
Yar.
Great.
Okay.
So, several hours later, you wake up. You wake up, and you're at the helm of the ship.
In my dreams?
You wake up.
Oh, I go to the helm of the ship.
You wake up, and you are at the helm of the ship.
You wake up there.
Okay.
Your eyes open. You don't know how long you've been here at the helm. You don't know when you took over for Amy steering. You look around you and there's dark clouds up above you with occasional sort of rolling thunder. And you look down at the deck of the ship below you from this helm seat. And the rest of your party is lying asleep on the deck of the ship. What do you do?
This is crazy.
I think I'm gonna yell down to them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Amy, how do I stop this, or do you want to take over? I'm a little over my head.
Sure. Let's do I will.
None of them budge. None of them seem to hear you.
Okay. I'm going to just slightly move the steering wheel just to see if it actually moves the ship or if it doesn't.
You move it, and the ship tilts and moves and starts to turn through clouds. And you see in front of you on a cloud, standing, is one of the figures that you saw in the cavern. About the size of a normal person, but only able to make out this silhouette. As you begin to hear a sound coming from somewhere on the deck of the ship below you. This.
A heart? Oh, the heart.
This is very telltale.
It's coming from somewhere softly on the deck of the ship below you. As you turn the ship towards this figure, you sail towards it, and it disappears. As you continue to sail forward, you continue to hear the soft sound coming from somewhere on the deck.
Can I do something else?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking out Bonkers, and I'm throwing it on the floor, and I'm saying to Bonkers, Bonkers, find that sound.
Yeah. As you throw the
And I'm
staff.
just gonna keep going towards where I guess I think Sharn is.
You take out the staff and you throw it onto the ship, summoning Bonkers, and the staff shatters on the deck of the ship, cracking and splintering into 3 different pieces.
What? Oh my god.
It's a dream, obviously.
What
but
do
do I do?
What's the thing you do
Okay.
in a dream to tell yourself you're dreaming? There's like a.
Okay,
your
I'm
hand.
gonna try and.
You have to
Can I-
spend time sitting.
Can I park? Is there something I can do to stop the sails?
You look around at the helm and you suddenly realize you have no idea how to fly an airship. You don't know how to start it. You don't know how to stop it.
Okay, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna take my hands off and just try and get us to go straight.
It picks up
Obviously.
speed as it's going straight. As you continue to hear louder now,
I'm going towards it. I'm just gonna go towards
you
it.
hear it coming from somewhere on the deck of the ship, amidst the bodies of your friends. Soaring faster now through the clouds, hearing this.
I'm investigating for it. If it's near them, I'm gonna probably like go up to someone and shake them as well.
You get up and you find it where it was left on the deck of the ship. Amidst burned out candles from the dinner, you find it sitting on this old shirt that it was wrapped in. It's just sitting on the deck of the ship, out in the open. As you approach it, the sound beats in your eardrums. The ship sailing through space. Amy and Gigi. Just about 15 minutes have passed since everyone went to sleep, and you are at the helm of the ship, and you look down, and you see Phylum getting up from sleep, going onto the deck of the ship and going towards the medallion and reaching towards it.
Phylum, honey. I start like running over there, and I try and I put up my hand and kind of wave it in front of Phylum's face and say, "Baby, I think you're sleepwalking or something."
Make a Constitution saving throw for me if you would.
12.
You open your eyes. The ship is moving at a normal speed. Amy and Gigi are next to you all of a sudden. They're not lying on the deck of the ship. In fact, the only other person you see sleeping is Thaddeus. As Scallop, below deck, you cast Identify on yourself, and you feel the same seed of darkness inside yourself.
Do I remember the
What's
dream?
happening to us?
You remember the dream.
Okay.
I'd come up and go to Phylum first.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be talking to you guys. I guess you just woke me up.
I'm gonna go to a crossroads.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, shite, you guys.
I'm scared.
Oh, shite, you guys.
You have a choice, killers. Does Terraston sleepwalk or die?
Die? Was that the other option?
Yeah.
But I brought a mead.
Honestly, kill him. He's last week's news.
Whoa.
What if he turns into a zombie though? Like
He's
he turns into like
last
the
week's
undead again.
We'll throw him
We
overboard.
can throw him overboard.
We can take him, just one of them.
Yeah.
We'll throw him overboard. Duh.
The watery grave.
That's right.
We have 3 votes
Every
sleepwalk.
sailor has met them, and
It's such a pretty privilege where I'm like, I don't want Terraston to go yet.
No, I know it's such pretty privilege. Fuck him for that, because he's
Wow,
such dead
5
weight.
to...
at
Or
this
wait,
point.
die.
I know, he was not fun at all. Like, he was only fun for the beginning.
It was like epic, and then he like became a weenie head.
And he
Weenie
wonder-
Head Junior.
He became a weenie head pretty fast.
Weenie
Some
Head
word
General.
die isn't showing up because of Streamlabs, because it's not showing up in the chat, but
Really?
we are getting votes.
Oh, I bet so, yeah.
Oh.
I stream, like, is it?
It's not saying anything. No, but sleepwalk 1, 5 to 4.
5 to 4, just barely sleepwalk as coming up the ladder behind you as you go up to the deck of the ship where this commotion is happening. You hear this rustling sound as you can hear a figure getting up behind you, below you. And you hear a voice. It's mine.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
It's mine.
It's
It's
mine.
mine. As you
What
look
is
down,
Terraston?
and you see Terraston, a bit of black smoke drifting from his eyes, stumbling towards the ladder below you, and grasping it and starting to climb up behind you.
Shut the hatch.
As you shut the hatch,
Yeah.
getting up on the deck, you still hear this.
We hear them
Okay,
all?
I'm gonna help.
Terraston's being random!
I'm on the ship and Phylum's there. Gigi, can you go see what's going on?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
like
What's
sitting on the
happening?
hatch, but I'm not very
Sitting on the
heavy.
hatch, you begin to hear this.
Well,
You guys,
I kind of run over.
I was doing the same thing. I was sleepwalking too.
Okay, well,
Did you? He's
Sorry.
got like smoke coming from his eyes.
I think he needs to go. Honestly, I know it's not a pretty thing, but we are not tied to him, and he needs to die.
And he was a big ass to us.
Yeah, he was so rude. Honestly, he crossed me.
Also, he's sick. There's something in him, and in us. But
What?
Huh?
I'll fill you in on that later. But none of us are doing this right
Does
now.
anyone?
So
You are a woman of God. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have a sort of like remove curse type of situation? A magic spell?
A magic spell.
I have lesser restoration, but I don't think
Maybe we're
that
not
would
there.
work.
Cure wounds
Okay.
or yeah.
It's a
I also
curse.
kind of got the sense he's gonna attack me. He was saying, "It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine."
About what?
No, that's the medallion.
The medallion.
I know,
Who's
but
holding
I don't think he's.
medallion?
Where's the
I think
medallion?
that whatever you were doing and what
Weren't
he was
you
trying
trying
to
to
get
get
at.
No, the
You
onion
were
was
trying to get
guarding
the
it.
medallion.
The
The medallion
no, I
is
was going
still
after
on
it.
the deck of the ship where it was left.
Is it being guarded by the onion? Is the
Yep,
onion
Yep,
doing
Onion Knight
anything?
is there. Just
And what does
This is the Onion Knight doing it, his job.
What's Onion Knight's take
You guys
on
saw
what
Phylum?
Phylum
Did she
just
have
did?
smoke coming from her eyes?
She didn't have any smoke coming from
Ask
her eyes,
Onion
but she
Knight.
looked a little glassy in the eyes, and she was going straight for
No,
the medallion.
I wanted a.
Well, I'm like, it's
I
different
wanna
though.
I think we need to hide it. I think
You
we need to put it
guys.
in something
And
that
I open
none of us
up.
can get it.
I open up the hatch and take my.
right there is his face, a bit of black smoke drifting from his eyes as he's starting to climb
and I
up.
go whack.
Oh shit!
Crack against the head. Make an attack roll if you
Oh
would.
shit!
Oh shit, girl.
It's gonna be.
That's whack
What
a
if we
clock
get-
for me. When
We're
that's
cursed right now. We're cursed. All of us.
I know.
That's the thing. Every one of us is probably cursed.
Definitely.
yeah, I'm using
Shit.
my morning
seen them
star.
fly.
24,
Oh.
24 to hit hits definitely.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
Let's go.
damage on that.
and then I'm
Wait,
gonna
that's
be.
a
I'm gonna-
natural
That's
19,
fucking
right?
right.
Do you get 19s as a fighter as crit? Isn't that a thing?
I don't think that's my
No.
version of fighter. If I get a 1 or a
Maybe
2 with
some
damage
fighters.
dice, I get to reroll it.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, that's gonna be
2 with the damage dice. You get to reroll it.
Oh my god,
You're trying to kill him.
rude.
Work.
8.
Woo!
Two,
What kind of
10,
fighter are you?
That
and
paid
I'm
off.
gonna do great weapon fighting 10, and then I'm gonna do Fury of the Small to deal 3 extra
Great.
damage. So that's,
With this damage from the staff as you
Yeah.
hit him, it's up to you. Are you hitting to stun or hitting to kill?
as I slap it on his head, I get the sense maybe that I can drive it in just a little deeper to kill him. But right before I drive it in deeper, the Morning Star, it's kind of caught on him. I'm like, sleep or die.
Sleep or die. Eugene Jackson.
Sleep or die.
No.
It's hard to do that one. Maybe you switch to a
I'm gonna say it's up to you because it's in this moment. You've already rolled to attack. You've already hit. It's up to you in this moment.
5, 4, 3,
What would you do?
2.
Yeah.
What would Gigi do?
I kill him.
Crack. Blood down from a crack in the skull as
Sorry.
Terraston
No, that's what Gigi
is
did.
killed
I say
by Gigi.
I could not take that anymore.
Gigi!
It was
His
sort
body
Of, listen to me.
cracks against the lower
When
deck.
someone needs to die, they need to die.
Oh
and
my
if they were coming for
God.
my friends,
Yeah.
they were coming for my friends, and he was crazy in the eyes, and we don't want that kind of energy. We just had a very nice meal. We are on a ship to a different destination. We don't want that sort of thing
What are
happening.
you gonna do? Do it to me too?
Of course not. Were you an asshole to me? No. You cross me? Maybe. But if you're loyal to me and you're my friends, I will protect you with everything I have. But he called me an idiot, and all you guys idiots, so...
Imbeciles. even.
That's not important. He's a person.
Yeah, a bad person.
You can't just kill people.
You can if they deserve it, Phylum. And you're gonna learn that too.
Not the wink.
I'm gonna wake up then.
Yeah, I think you've woken up at this point.
Yeah. Wow, what an incredible dream. So what's going on?
I'm going down there.
Yeah.
I'm following his body.
Yeah?
You go down to Terraston's
No.
body.
I mean, how much? This has been half an hour because you woke
Yes.
up. And then,
We
like,
can't go
15
anywhere.
minutes-
Yeah, the ship is begun its course. You're on the way, but yeah, it's only been about half an hour. You guys haven't gotten your rest yet.
Here's what happened. I'll fill you
Oh
in.
my god, in the last
Phylum
in your
started
30-minute nap.
walking towards the medallion, really scary.
I'm a
We
heavy
stopped her.
sleeper.
We said, "Hey, what's up. She
Yes.
stopped doing her thing.
Cool.
And then I went to go check on Terriston, and I was able to find out that he was like really sick with an evil spirit. Here I go again, talking about the thing that I think we should sleep on.
Maybe we also cursed, but
Okay.
that's to be talked about later.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
Terracin started being scary, started to kind of come after Scallop. We shut the door on him. He started banging on the door.
Okay.
And then I killed him.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, how are we gonna explain this?
He needed to
That's
die.
just Gigi being Gigi.
I don't think we're gonna have to explain anything, to be
Back
honest.
at Margrave?
Well, we went on an adventure with him.
Yeah.
Anything could have happened.
We say we did our job, give us our money.
We were already planning to lie
Period.
to Dr. G
That's
and say
not-
that something
what?
happened to Terriston.
But you guys, that's kind of crazy, right? Like that's insane. Well, what are we gonna say? We're gonna say that a coconut hit him over the head?
No, we'll
You
tell
say-
him
Can we say that
I say he
a
became
poison
possessed.
dart hit him?
He was-
one of the Emerald Claw people hit him.
No, but we say the truth. He looked possessed. We feared for our lives, so in self-defense, we bopped him on the head, and he was killed.
You
That
guys
works
are-
too.
I actually start laughing. That's Amy. I'm laughing.
That is the truth. That is the
Oh
truth
my
of the
God.
matter. It was self-defense. I will stand by in the court of law, or I will get other people
Hand
to
to
get us
God.
out. Hand to God.
Gigi,
I did it.
I think you're missing the point.
What's the point, hon?
What
We
is
are
the
all
point?
alive.
We're all. I surely am. Have the same thing he does, just not as bad.
It's
That's the
it's
thing,
not just you.
Gigi.
It's me too.
So what are we gonna do?
Which
Kill
means
each
it's
other?
probably all of us.
I think we all have it.
Yo, I wanted to kill him before he was doing this. It was just the right moment for me. It's not about the sort of malevolence. It's the fact that he. I don't know if Gigi would say malevolence, but
Seed of
That's
malevolence.
awesome.
it's about the seed of sort of asshole in him.
Yeah.
And the fact that I wanted to kill him anyways. So he
Wow.
coming up out of here, almost dead. It just takes one good whack and he's gone.
That's why we're at war, Gigi. That's why millions of people have died because of thinking like yours.
Whoa.
I
We're
can
getting
appreciate
political.
that, Phylum.
Well, then don't act that well.
I was trying to protect Scallop. Would you want her dead instead?
There was no threat. It was.
She said I felt like he was going to attack me. He was banging on the bottom of the ship.
I did feel that way. I mean, maybe he could have just been going for the medallion, but he.
We could have just trapped him down there. He was already.
Can I just ask you, like, what has your experience been in the war? Have you had contact with the war or family or
Yeah.
What's
Did you change? I'm trying to think about what I should say to you guys.
well, speak your truth.
Speak your truth.
Yeah, as much as you want.
I will
your
speak
new
my truth. I
compound.
think Phylum will. Why not? I think she's an open book. Well, I sometimes feel like there's a lot of blood on my hands too. In some ways. My parents, the Fums, I come from a line of scientists. But specifically, weapons makers, and we have made quite a fortune throughout the war, but it desensitizes my whole family. I don't even know. They don't even care people are dying. It's absurd, and then it's been what 100 years, and no one even knows why we're fighting. And I just think every government and every strong power, and even us, even normal people, now we've picked sides and we take morality into our own hands when.
Whose hands is it going to be in? See, for me, I don't care about the government. I don't care about the war, whose sides it is. All I know is I have to protect my own and the people I care about. Because I've lost people in this war too, and I didn't protect them. And so I'm going to protect the people around me. And this guy, I didn't trust him from the beginning, no matter how hot he was.
And he was very hot.
And he was very hot. But let me tell you, I see through hotness when you're an asshole.
You should have heard about the dishwasher who stole our tips.
I don't want to hear about that.
I didn't kill him, but he suffered. That's for sure.
But
I don't kill people for no reason.
I would say that you're not your family, right? You're not your parents.
No, it's true.
And that you obviously have chosen a path of peace, wanting peace.
Sure.
And you can make whatever choice you want. But I think, really when it comes down to it, right? You're a badass, right?
True.
And you're gonna defend your friends. You're gonna defend your family.
I
We
know,
all are
but you
living by our
guys-
own moral code, you know? We have to make the choices we gotta make.
We've talked about this. I mean, you know that I'm on the same page with you. I don't think that war is ever necessary or a good thing, but I also think we'll always be a part of life. And I don't know, being on the precipice of another war, doing what we're doing out here, trying to stop that from happening. Part of that is making really hard decisions, and I think that Gigi made a hard decision. And I don't know, I can't fault you for acting in the moment based on what your experience has been.
Do you really think that war is a part of life?
That's what I'm saying. You're indoctrinated.
Not
Whoa.
war, specifically governmental war. I'm talking about there is never going to be a point in our lives where we're not running up against forces of hate.
We just ran into
You only
some.
think that because that's how we've grown up our entire lives. It doesn't have to be that way.
But
That actually on point.
I agree. And also what we just experienced. We just experienced another faction of my where I come from. A very militant one. And they told me that they're not done. They have so many more plans. And they're just starting. I feel like war is upon us again.
To stay silent, or I'm going to pull this, to do nothing is to take the side of the oppressor, or whatever that saying is. You know?
Someone said it to you. You couldn't read it.
Someone said it to me one time, and I stand by it, because if you just do nothing, people die. So, then blood is on your hands too.
Jesus.
To answer your
Who's
question,
that?
EBERRON. It's just what is it?
Sybaris.
I said Sybaris. I'm sorry.
Sarah.
Okay, but listen, you guys. It's not just him.
Yeah.
You saw me. I wasn't as crazy. I wasn't foaming at the mouth, but I was after the medallion too.
We're not gonna kill you, honey. We'll tie you up. And what we're gonna do...
Oh my god, Gigi. We're not gonna tie
Well, if he's trying
Phylum up.
to... If Phylum's trying to kill us, we'll tie him up.
No.
I'm saying we won't kill him.
I think
We'll just
I'm a
restrain
lady.
her. So sorry. Gender's not really important to me. It's like an all pronouns sort of
Totally.
situation for everybody. But
It's a goblin thing.
For everybody.
it's a goblin thing. We
It's a
don't really
goblin
care
thing.
about gender. But what I will say is that we are going to find the answer. We are, as a group, going to go to Moorgrave, good school,
Good school.
and we are...
You're gonna love it.
It's you guys. You're gonna love the quad.
The quad is gorgeous.
Maybe we can
Maybe
hit the
have a
calf.
summer concert.
And we are going to find the answers. We are going to find the answers so that we can stop from having to fight more war and just protect each other and have meals and set up a beautiful inn, for us at least, and you guys can have a shop. I mean, I'm thinking big dreams already.
Hotel gift shop.
Hotel gift shops, sure.
Gift shop.
And
You could do hot air balloon
Well,
tours.
you could do, how do you
You'll-
have tours?
You'll have to do it without me, because I can't
No,
lie. I can't
Phylum,
lie and
Phylum.
say that he just died. It's not true.
Phylum.
What are you talking about? I said I would tell the truth.
That's I think I'm fine with telling the truth.
I'm gonna say he tried to
yeah, yeah,
attack
yeah.
my friend, and so I killed him.
Phylum.
Do you think his boss is gonna take kindly to that?
I would say smoke started coming out of his eyes, and he started attacking.
I do think it'll be an interesting indicator as well if he's who he says he is, a man of education, a man of reason, a man
Dr.
of
G?
study. Yeah.
So
Then I think he will understand the consequence of your actions and having to make that call.
And if I get into some legal trouble, I know
we've all known
everybody in that
Yeah.
town.
No, listen, you guys, I just have to say that we might be worried about this one little thing. We might be worried about the conscience that we carry around Terraston, but I think that this is actually something bigger than that. I think that war, as we were saying, that war really, I don't think this war is over. That we've been fighting for the last 100 years. And I know that it's been muddied and diluted, and we don't even understand what we're fighting for 100 years later. And that it might seem that it's over now. But why are we on this mission anyways? What are we collecting all these remnants?
Well, the letter said, from my memory, that if we find the lost heart, it says they were trying to end this childish war before it outstays its welcome. So if we get the key, we get these pieces, we figure something out using our smarts and our minds, then maybe we can bring more peace to this land. And that's something I'm here for as well. Believe me, I am not pro-war.
Can you fight for that, Phylum?
You see Phylum shift a little bit, be kind of uncomfortable, I think, with the situation, but she says, she looks at you and says, I thought this was a girls' trip. And she'll look back at you and say, okay, but from now on, you promise we'll kill as few people as we have to.
For sure. For sure. I will do my best to hold back from killing on impulse, but you have to promise that if someone needs to die, we've got to kill them to protect and bring further peace. And maybe everybody's gonna say that's not the way, but here we gotta meet in the middle a little, you know what I'm saying? And I pick up Kiki Grape.
I love Kiki Grape.
Put her on my shoulder.
Grape.
And I say, right, Kiki Grape.
And? Yeah, that's right.
Did the chat like that?
What? Kiki Grape?
Did the chat like
I haven't
that?
heard anything from
Did the
them,
chat
but
like
I'll
my
also
meow?
let
Did
you
the chat like the
know.
Eric meow?
Was the meow good?
And then I say, Kiki Grape.
Work, Kiki.
Yeah,
Kiki.
nothing like
Thank
meow. That ask 0.3 seconds after the meow. It's so funny. Did the chat like that?
Did the chat like
Did
it?
they like it?
Oh, that was so funny.
I just tell Kiki Grape to go to the front of the ship and keep an eye out and to meow loudly. If she sees anything. I'm just like realizing nobody's at the helm watching if anything's coming our way, right?
Well, no, I've been steering the whole time.
Yeah, Amy's gone back to
shoulder.
the Amy's gone back to the helm
Never
and
mind,
steering
Kiki,
the
you're not in
way
charge of the
as
ship.
No, I'm
it gets
fully
to,
still steering. I'm just happy
roughly
to come
midnight around this point. What do you?
I'm gonna get rid of the body.
Oh,
Jesus.
Alright,
You-
you need
wait,
help,
no,
baby.
first I want to go down there and
I
Do you want to do it with
I
me?
do want to.
No, I
search
disagree
him a little
with that.
bit.
Yes,
Um,
A, let's search him. B, we take him back home. That's what you do.
Alright, sure.
Okay.
But if he starts coming to life or
Okay.
something, Amy, though, if he starts coming to life or something
Okay.
scary, we're throwing him
Okay.
overboard.
That's fine. But he died. And whether or not he was our friend, he was someone's. And he was someone's son. He was someone's brother, sister. Who cares? We're gonna take him back and we're take him home, okay? That's
Sure.
my policy.
Fine by me.
Let me at least wrap him so he doesn't decompose. On
Okay,
the ship.
fine, in like a seaweed or something. Go ahead. Make
I'm
a
not
little
using
sushi.
my.
Putting him in a.
I'm not using my
curing
combo
him.
for something like that. That is the base of a nice stop.
As you attend to his
Jesus
body,
Christ,
you
I
said that
mean-
you're searching him.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, not in a
Yeah, you're searching.
not
I'll
in a like
search
bad
him.
way, but I'll just like caress his hand, close his eyes,
Shut up.
and see if my eyes
while-
wander into any like bulging part of it. Not like that! It's a pocket.
Oh
Is there anything?
No, let me kiss his cheek.
No!
Rub it down, and then
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Shut up, you guys.
While
Shut
File's doing
up.
this too, I'm also just kind of more methodically rooting
Where's my
through.
D20?
Yeah,
checking
totally.
Shoes, emptying
You can also
them.
make an investigation.
For gold.
19.
19.
Looking for that.
So what? GG. 18.
I did not.
19 and 18. Amazing.
Post humor.
No.
Rigomoris.
You, Gigi, as you are kind of searching him and everything, you knock his fedora off his head. And in that moment, his face, the 5 o'clock shadow on it, disappears.
Whoa, what?
Wait, what?
Okay, embarrassing.
And then for you find on his person, there's not much that he's carrying with him besides normal adventurer's equipment. He carries a bullwhip. He carries, plenty of rope, pittons, things like that.
I'll take the bullwhip if no one else wants it.
Totally. You also find a wallet of sorts with an ID card, this sort of identification information when it opens, that when you pick it up, the Terraston James name and picture on it disappears, and it's a blank card.
It's
What?
a magic ID.
No, who is this?
And his beard disappeared
His beard
too.
disappeared.
I put the fedora on my head. Do I get a beard?
You get a 5 o'clock shadow.
It's a 5
Is he wearing
o'clock
anything
shadow
else?
hat.
Is he wearing any other
Take off his
Does
leather
the
jacket.
ID now change?
You take off, you can find a ring on his finger, as well as a necklace with an amulet on it.
Oh my God, so like-
I'll say you ascertain this to be worth roughly 100 gold pieces in total.
Who the fuck is
Well, I was
this?
curious if it would take another one of his attributes when I take them off, but
Just take
oh, they didn't.
The ID is completely blank,
It's blank at the moment.
even after she puts on the hat.
You're holding it.
Can I do a
I'm
hot?
holding the ID.
Yeah.
or-
Can I do a
It's blank.
hotness check for how I look with the beard?
Hotness check. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Make a D10.
4.
4.
Me.
It doesn't quite fit.
It's not for
Does anybody
you.
else want to try?
Daddy is trying.
Pass it around, growing the 5 o'clock
See who
shadows
looks
around.
hottest in it.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
take
let's roll to see who looks the
Yeah, you
hottest
take
in
it for
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Can we
Okay, I
all
got a
roll?
5. I got a 5.
Okay, wait. What are you rolling? A
On a
D10.
20?
A D10.
Who looks the hottest in the fedora is a perfect roll.
A
Ooh,
4.
damn,
Same as me.
same.
Not really
Yeah.
working. Girls. Oh. And I was gonna take off that too.
Okay.
Oh, 3.
All right, let me try.
Okay.
Finally,
so
finally puts it on.
comes down to you.
3.
Thaddeus!
Daddy.
I'm
Daddius.
gonna try it on
Zadius.
No.
Try it on Kiki Grape.
Okay. Then I get to try it on Fufu.
Yeah.
Put it on
Oh,
Kiki
that-
I
Grape.
get to try it on bunkers.
No, bunker don't exist.
That's a 9 for Kiki Grape.
Kiki is the hottest so
wait.
far.
Kiki Grape grows a full, long beard.
Oh my god, Kiki Grape is the
How's
hottest.
Fufu?
Fufu gets an 8.
An 8. It's
Oh,
close.
Kiki looks
Okay.
incredible.
Oh my god.
Fedora on the head, long wavy beard now on Kiki Grape, as Kiki Grape kind of flutters in the air and then lands.
Oh, Kiki, allow me. And I'm gonna cut 2 little holes for her ears in the fedora so they stick out.
Hey,
I think she needs to make an animal handling check though to see how Kiki likes that.
you go ahead and make an animal handling check for me.
I just want to see
You're
who.
just gatekeeping your cat.
Yeah!
No, I just want to see who she bonds with.
Totally.
And if it's not you?
14.
14.
Yeah,
She
that's-
likes it. Yeah. And she just saunters off. Her little ears kind of like with the fedora on and a long beard, just kind of dragging along the deck of the ship. As you all have gotten what you think you can from the dead body of Terraston James.
Wow.
Um,
No, but is this Terraston? Who the fuck is this?
Yeah, does the ID when we hold it? Can you do
It's
some sort of
blank.
thing with this?
Yeah, I was gonna give that to you too, but
Sure.
more a little secret.
Yeah, I'll spend some time with 10 minutes with it.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Oh, you cast Identify on it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll try the Arcana check first, and
Yeah, totally. If you're doing 10 minutes of identifying on it, you gather that this is an ID that you can will to show whatever identification that you want.
This
Can
will
I
be
do-
powerful for me.
We need to
in all my
That's
identities.
perfect.
That's
perfect.
cool for you, but okay.
But who the hell is this man?
But who the hell
I
is
know.
this? And where's
Yeah.
the real
Is
terrorist?
there a way to tell from the ID? Like, can you look
Oh
at
my
history?
God. Can we
Look
like
at
bring
the
him back
browser
to
history?
life?
Nothing with the
I
ID.
pull on his hair. Like, is this a wig?
It's real hair.
What?
It's real hair.
Do you have the Revify? Bring him back.
Anybody want to?
Revivify.
who are you?
Lock your hair?
Back from the dead.
Yeah.
This
Who the
definitely
hell
isn't
are
Dr.
you?
G, right?
No, Dr. G is a goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. G's a goblin.
Have we met him?
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
We're proud of our.
You traveled to Sharn before
That it's
this
gone
trip
up, you know?
and went to his office. You seem to have gathered what you can from the body of Terraston.
Okay.
Thank you, Harrison James, or whoever you are. I don't know this.
I know. you don't
Yeah, I
know
can't do
those
anything
guys.
else.
As
Okay.
it gets
Definitely looks
on,
less hot.
passing
Less
midnight
shadow
at this point,
What a cool.
what are you all
Okay.
doing?
Listen, I just found this.
Hey, what's that?
I'm sorry, it's the only one left. But who wants it? Listen, I need to rest,
I guess we still have the...
and I am willing to show someone here. That is, you got the only sleep really of the group so far. So I
Yeah,
trust-
nice 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
So I trust that maybe you might be able to guide us for at least I need like a couple hours, okay?
Alright.
So I'm gonna go ahead and show Thaddeus the ropes.
Yep. You're able to do some, normal steering as it's been activated. Not too much else you'd be able to do, but you're able to keep it on course over this trip, switching off between you as you continue on. All of you going to get your rest.
I'm gonna get my rest.
Oh my god.
I need to be
As you go to get your rest, is there anything else?
I
Yeah.
would like to wait. As long as I can stay awake.
Wait. Yeah, and wait.
Girl, you
Uh,
need
you
to
do-
be
you first, you
punished,
first.
don't you?
Can I drink this?
I'm out of.
Can I swim this with you?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I would, as long as I can, until as I can stay awake, really make sure everyone is asleep, and then get up, look at Phylum, think about my girl, look at Miss Amy, and I'm gonna go try to sneak up to Amy
Mm-hmm.
as quietly as I can, and then dream glide
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
to try to
What does that mean?
enter and view the deep recesses of her dreams.
oh my god,
Guys.
for what?
As you all
It's not a bad thing.
drift off to
I love that.
rest,
No, I love that though.
drifting off
You're
to
taking
rest.
on
Wait,
more
wait,
interested. Just for context, like Amy's take on war and decision making was interesting to me, and I'm just curious what she would dream about tonight.
Scallop,
I love that.
this Lepidomni, this moth person from another realm entirely. As everyone gives in to rest for the night, you flutter over to your pilot, Amy. And with whatever arcane sense lives inside of you, you drift your consciousness into Amy's, where she drifts in sleep and dream. Amy, as you sleep, there's a moment of you seeing the helm of this ship under bright blue skies, and seeing your mother at the helm, flying you under a brilliant yellow sun. What What is Amy's recurring dream of her mother?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
So every few years I have this dream. It doesn't come up too often, but sometimes I'll have this dream. It starts out like that, just on this ship with the bright sun shining down. And my mom is at the helm of this ship, laughing, looking back at me, and my dad is sitting next to me. And we are flying through just clouds, billowing clouds everywhere. And there's no earth or anything below us or around us. It's just our own world. And you see in the clouds these like visions of stories that have been told by my mother from her times fighting in the war, and by my grandmother. And you see these visions of them being superheroes. And as a little kid, I see them as these superheroes. And then this big giant cloud is approaching us, and we fly through it, and it goes white, and that's that dream.
Scallop. You're on board the ship. You see all of this in vivid detail. You see Amy seeing it. You feel Amy feeling it. As time passes in this rest, this is what you experience.
When I come out of that, I would kind of take a moment to just take in Amy and appreciate better having a little look into. Anytime I see what occupies someone's recurring dreams, I feel a lot closer to them and I can better understand them. And I think Amy's a badass. I think Amy's a hero warrior too. So just taking her in and then looking around to see if anyone else sees me, that I'm awake. And if not, I would crawl back in my bed and go to sleep.
Phylum, is there something that you were trying to do before we
I was just
move
trying
on to the travel?
Logistically, this was more of a logistic thing, but I was thinking maybe I would try to gather the group before we all went to sleep and say like, so I guess this is retconning a little bit.
So
if
a little
that's
bit of a
possible,
flashback.
but saying like, I think we need ideally 2 people guarding the medallion at all times in case someone tries to take it like me.
Can I call 2 of my vegetable people?
Good idea.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a beat in just a beat in.
Yeah.
Bring the beat in.
Bring the beat in.
And then he comes out. He has a rogue kind of energy to him.
Cool.
He has a little like mask on. He carries a little ship.
God, I love
This is him right here in the
beats are
back.
so good.
Road beat!
I love road beat.
Uh-huh.
If you see him in the back, that's him.
So you call out your
So cute.
Yeah.
vegetable warriors to guard the medallion as you all
Now
do
you
the
two,
rest.
I want you to scream as loud as you can. Can I hear it? If we get close to it, that's it.
Louder.
That's good. Thank you. If we get close to it, okay? Thank you.
If it's okay with everyone else, would we allow Bonkers to constrict anyone who tries to grab it?
Oh.
And I
I'm
can
not
leave
good
him
with that.
to guard it, and I
Sure.
promise he won't attack your
Now, how
little
can you
guys.
Put a fufu in my shirt.
Or,
Yeah.
No, this is we're all awake. We're all
Yeah.
awake.
Oh, this is before.
This is before.
I
A little
grab also.
flashback.
I grab also cheeky grape, but I say, sure, that's fine as long as Philo knows only squeeze what's necessary, and not tighter.
You mean Bonkers?
Oh.
Phylum knows that. Unless I'll give him a big hug.
You do give wonderful hugs.
You
Honestly,
do,
I've noticed
you
that about
do.
you. Always the right amount of pressure, not too much, not too little.
As was,
And
that's what
you're
bunkers
the kind of
will do
person
too.
that says, I'm a hugger.
I have shirts like that as
I'm a hugger shirts, yeah.
well.
They're
Warning.
below.
Big warning sign.
will-
I'm a hugger.
Big warning, I'm a hugger.
I would tell Bonkers who listens to me to guard and constrict, and we can have the little onion guys run and get us. And Bonkers won't bite. No biting.
Okay,
I
I
promise.
think that's fair.
Okay.
I need to look bonkers in the eyes.
Alright, I'm gonna throw Bonkers on the ground, and quickly, first thing, I'm gonna say all that. Bonkers, guard this. No attacking the onions or the beets. No attacking anyone unless they
Or the
try to touch the
animals.
medallion or the animals. But just constrict them, no biting.
No
Okay.
killing,
No killing.
no suffocating. Yeah, no suffocating strict then.
It just
And I want-
circles around the medallion.
And I want you to look everyone in the eyes, even the cat, Kiki group, and the little guys, and lick twice if you want them to trust you.
Eric as a snake.
I know, Eric.
Eric's
Sam.
animal work is incredible.
What do I think?
Sure.
Sure. Can I get an insight check on the snake?
Go for it.
Fufu, what do you think?
It's a 2.
Says in my shirt.
Painting her nails.
She's in the corner.
Yeah.
would be
Fufu was doing painting her nails.
She would.
Opposable thumbs.
Fufu lets loose a little.
Yeah. Guys, she's happy.
She's
She's in
happy.
a really good mood. I think this is
Nothing else
okay
to
now.
say.
As
Well,
the
Nothing
snake
else to
takes
say.
up guard around the medallion, as well as the vegetable knights
Yeah, they can
now
go, but,
summoned.
I think they're gonna be friends, and in fact, Bonkers kissed Fufu when they first met.
Uh-oh.
Fufu, what do you think about that? Guys, this is the start of something new. Start of something new.
The song drifts off the ship as you all go to sleep.
Oh.
Taking shifts with the guard as Scallop, you then enter the recurring dream of Amy. Time passes, you take your shifts over the ship, and there's no more big occurrence in terms of sleepwalking or whatnot. As you all get a long rest. And we pass through time. Over the course of roughly 3 days in the air, your airship travels,
Wow. Okay.
crossing the southern coast of Corvair, under rain, skies, under sun, traveling, making food as you go, eating rations until finally, as the sun rises on a new day, you at long last set sights on the city of Towers.
Oh.
The largest metropolis in Corvair. This, at the hilts of this river stretching up into Corvair, is this cityscape. As you approach, you can see that there are other airships, other elemental airships approaching, coming from all across the globe. And as you get close enough, you can see, under cloudy skies, these towers of Sharn, rising up until they disappear into the clouds. You can see lights gleaming in 1,000 windows, small vessels, sky coaches, working their way through a maze of bridges connecting countless different towers from the different districts of Sharn. As you can see the burning rings of elemental airships entering into this vast cityscape. This, a bastion of civilization, on the continent of Corvair.
Home sweet home, baby.
The hometown of Gigi and Thaddeus.
Well, not hometown.
It's my hometown.
It's her hometown.
The current
Born and raised
hometown.
city girl, Sharn till I die. Sharn
A Shawnee.
till I
A Shawnee.
die.
A Sharny, as they say, as the Sharnies say, a Sharny, you approach the city at long last. Finally kind of entering and joining with the traffic of different elemental airships that are approaching this enormous cityscape. As you approach, I'm going to go to a crossroads.
Okay.
We've been needing one of those.
I've been waiting for one.
I've been waiting.
Crossroads is what's the special occasion? Sun's blessing or crystal fall? Exclamation point vote sun or exclamation point vote crystal?
Back to this question. We had one of these in Spelljammer about the
What's
the
happening?
hamster races
Or
the
it was something else.
something
What was the other
else.
hand?
A
What was
special
it?
occasion, yeah.
The other one it could be was the running of the space
We
swine.
don't,
The other one?
as we know, things of those size tend to get lost.
Walk away.
What were you looking for?
Pencils, pointers.
Oh, the pointers?
Okay, we
You
have
want the
crystal,
quarterback?
crystal.
What was the
I'm
thing?
not
Crystal.
Oh, I'm seeing it now.
Ah!
Oh
my God.
What the hell?
Oh.
Just kidding.
You're
That's
crazy.
horrifying.
Bonk, bonk.
Bonkers.
Oops, sorry. not your
Bonkers,
character
bonkers.
sheet.
Okay, we have 5 crystal, 1 sun. 5 crystal, 1 sun.
Five crystal, one
I know, I didn't know. I said, oops.
You better get up
That's
and
it.
run.
Not your character sheet.
No, my character sheet.
What was it? Crystal?
Crystal Fall.
A flag.
As you're approaching the city, it suddenly occurs to you, Gigi, what day it is. Today is the 9th of Olarun. This is a special occasion known as Crystal Fall, annual day commemorating the destruction of the neighborhood in Lower Dura that you grew up in. A day of remembrance for the act of war by Onder against Sharn that destroyed an entire neighborhood.
My neighborhood.
Your neighborhood.
From
In
on
where?
there.
In where?
The day that the Crystal Towers fell to Earth.
Uh-huh.
You suddenly realize this as you can see crystals sort of catching light in the lower districts, as you can see people down below having their ceremonies of Crystal Fall. As you approach, this memory dances in your head. As you approach the upper district of the central plateau, this center of Sharn, this in the highest towers district, these gleaming glass structures, windows against the light. You approach House Lyrander's tower, the Lyrander Tower, where all elemental airships must go to dock in Sharn as you wait your turn and finally approach and are able to disembark here in this expanse of the city. A lot of you know sort of the history of the city, the layout of it. There are 5 different areas to it, built on cliff faces, towering into the sky above this dagger river down below. 5 different districts where it's not so much built out, but built up.
Cool.
Huge skyscrapers connected by an endless array of bridges and various different sky coaches delivering people messages, goods across the city. Knowing the upper levels of all these districts where the highfalutin live, the middle class, the lower, the forgotten, and even lower than that, those who may not exist at all. And above all of it is the Skyway, a floating district, floating high above the city, filled with the richest, the most elite of the city.
Do we know what class
The one
Gigi was?
Well, I live pretty low.
You would know that where you all work, the Gold Dragon Inn is in middle of the district known as Memphis, Middle Memphis. As you all
That's where the Golden
disembark here, it's a hubbub here where
Everyone's family at the Golden Dragon. Before we disembark,
yeah.
number one, doesn't Terriston have a sending stone?
You look into his bag, and I should have mentioned he does have a sending stone.
I
Yeah.
take out the sending stone. I say, Dr. G, it's the crew. We had a successful sort of mission,
Crew.
and Terriston unfortunately is dead. We are leaving him on this ship parked here. If someone wants to come get the body and return him to his family.
Leaving him.
Hi, sorry, Gigi, whose sending stone is that?
Oh, Terriston, remember when we were sent out on the
Yeah.
mission?
Cuts off at that point. Says you've reached the maximum number of words.
Do you remember
craziest
that he
voicemail.
also was in cahoots with the Emerald Claw? So what if that sending stone was actually going to the Emerald Claw, and now they know exactly
There's
where
a
we are?
pause as you send out that message,
Oh, please stop, Eugene.
and you hear a message back.
Oh, that's a shame to hear about Terriston. That's a terrible shame, but I look forward to the story. Please, come to my office at Morgrave.
Just gotta let a guy know, you know, or girl, I don't know whatever gender they are.
There's no genders.
I
There's
had
no
a
genders
feeling
with
he'd be
goblins.
chill about
Goblins.
Terriston, honestly. I had a feeling he'd be chill
no,
about it.
and also the fact that only one person died on this dangerous
Crazy mission. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think
That's
he
a
was
win.
probably...
The ship
I put the sending stone in my cleavage.
seals into
And
a
I
spot
say-
on the dock.
Guys, let me tell you a little bit about Sharn. Alright?
I'm sad.
You are Shawnee now. Well, you're not old.
No, yeah, you have to hit 10 years, and then you're a real shark.
And
You're
you're
really
Shawnee.
good Golden Dragon right now.
The higher you go up, the more assholes people are. They don't act like it, but they are. The lower you go down, the more real people are, but they aren't afraid to fuck you up. And that is where I'm from. No surprise.
Is that where you're from, Daddy?
No, I'm not from here.
Thaddeus and I work in the middle of the Golden Dragon where everyone is family.
Yes.
Right.
Where is the
I've
Golden
heard
Dragon that you guys
We've
work
heard that before.
Everyone is family at the
A
Golden
capitalist
Dragon.
lover? You like love being...
Well, no, we want to eventually move out of the Golden Dragon, but it's a good place
We
to
want
work
to,
for right now.
yeah, we want to open our own like inn / bed and breakfast
You guys are
/
so good.
three
Sort of a
Michelin star
hospitality-
restaurant.
I
Yes.
really
A
think
co-op.
that you guys...
Sure.
I think you guys have a market in the resort world. I
Yeah,
mean,
also.
judging off of the other night's dinner on the beach, you do. You really know how to
You know,
curate a vibe.
I don't know if we have decided where it's going to be yet. Like, we do love Sean, you know?
We love
Always
Sean.
will be here, but I feel like we
I'm a
also
Shawnee.
we can also just like maybe it's a franchise.
Cruise.
But you're
Yeah.
adventurers now.
We are,
You
yeah.
gotta adventure your business.
You'll see a lot of Golden Dragons. Let me just tell you, they're kind of all over the city. I was just in Middle Memphis, and yes, the menu was the same. But if you go, everybody knows, to the Middle Memphis Golden Dragon, the food's quality is much better.
Well, I'm assuming it's not good anymore because I'm not there.
True.
Wow,
Speak on that.
Anyways, that's all. And also, I have to say, really, what I have to say, and I wasn't gonna say it, but I guess I'm just gonna say it, is that today is a sort of holiday in Sharn.
Oh.
And it's a day that we celebrate or remember people who died in a big incident of war. And that includes my brother. So there's a chance we will run into some sort of remembrance ceremonies. I'm sure my parents are doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but that's today.
Do you want to see your parents tonight?
I don't know.
And your brother, or is he not with us?
No, he died. Anyways, to Morgrave.
I think we should get one drink before Morgrave for your brother.
Pour one out.
Yeah, pour one out.
We have to pour. We have to pour one out.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
You guys, we have like an invaluable cursed object. We're gonna
I know we're
drink.
so
Wait,
cursed
do we have
right
like
now.
the pocket dimension?
We're
to put
so
that in, or
cursed.
whatever you
So
said?
Oh yeah,
cursed right
I was
now.
making. I was supposed to be making a bag of holding.
Oh, right, with your artificer. You're
Yes.
able to do that?
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah,
Actually, it takes
you've had
me-
3 days, so
Okay,
yeah,
great. Yeah,
you're
I did it on
able
one of those
to
days.
I think we
It's in
pop
the-
that.
pop
Yeah.
that sucker in
Sucker's
the
in
bag
there.
of holding, absolutely, and you're carrying it
Nice.
carefully. As you are disembarking, there's sort of people coming around and logging that this rental ship, is being returned.
Gotta return.
As Amy, you're kind of asked certain questions about it, about the repairs that were done on it, the different things. Just kind of.
And a body on it.
Did you guys get rid of the body as you went?
No.
As you traveled?
No, we brought it back. Remember, I told him.
What'd you do with it?
It's on the
It's in there.
ship.
Wait,
Were you just
gonna
leaving
bring
it on
him
the ship?
home.
Well, I said to Dr. G that there's that Terrison's body on the ship if he could send someone to recover it.
Okay.
We will wait. Well,
I say to the people checking out the rental, I say, there's a body on the ship. We were adventuring. It's honestly a long story, but Dr. G from Moorgrave University,
Good school.
Moorgrave,
Good school.
is
our
sending
employer.
someone to collect the body and give it a proper funeral, all that. So if you could just leave it here after your inspection's done.
Go ahead and
Do
make
you
a
think you have
persuasion
boxes
check for me.
My boxes, my
Your inventory.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
shirts. Shoot. I guess I'll. Do I get the
Worse.
sense?
11.
11.
I guess I would ask you just very quickly. What do you think they think about snakes here? Because I could put the inventory on bonkers.
Fine, just
Well,
keep
let's put it in the bag of holding.
As you ask the people working here that, person kind of logging, looks over to their supervisor. We got a body. Body. Just kind of carrying it down the line as different workers at the dock here go and start to kind of take a gander at the body. You ascertain that it's not the most uncommon thing for a body to show up after an adventure of this sort. With the Moorgrave University expedition name dropped, there seems to be, a collecting of your names, but not so much of in criminal inquiry at this point, as they're just ascertaining what's up.
Do I recognize any of them?
Any of the dock workers here?
Yeah.
No, none of them here.
No.
As
Period.
He's like, we better move on.
No.
as Amy, as they're sort of logging things and taking notes from you, the pilot, the sort of captain of this ship. This dock worker leaves you, and then sidling up next to you right away is like this tall man, human man with sort of like close cropped blonde hair, wearing sort of a rumpled jacket and tie. So he kind of hands in his pockets, he steps up next to you and is looking at the ship. It's a good repair job.
Thank you. I did it myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think a lot of people here are trying to get rid of old models like this, so it's good to see some good work being done on it.
Yeah. No.
You the pilot?
I did pilot this, and yeah, I mean, this is an old model. I really, this is actually one of the ones that I learned to fly on.
Really?
As a younger version of myself.
Where'd you study?
Well, my mom, really. I learned from my parents. I learned from my mom and my grandmother, and I went to school.
Gotcha. Oh, well, I have to give my respect where I have it, you did a great job.
Thanks.
Rye Arkwright.
Rye?
Rye Arkwright.
Arkwright. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Earhart, Amelia.
Earhart Amelia.
Yes.
Good to meet you.
Yes.
I'm just, I'm about to go on an assignment here and just kind of hanging around the dock waiting for. I'm with the Cornberg Chronicle, a local newspaper. I don't know if you're around Sharn that much, but we publish all over. But just about to head out on a bit of a trip myself.
Standing around.
There's some questions being asked to you guys of the body and everything and its circumstances as this is happening. I'm I'm looking for a pilot is the kind of thing, and I'm the Chronicle is providing me with some supplies and things here, and kind of waiting until sundown for that. It's all top off, but and he looks over, and you see that there's a group of people standing off to the side of the docks here, all of them wearing like the same kind of like very good-looking brown leather jackets and goggles up on their foreheads. All of them kind of in these matching uniforms, just kind of like going back and forth, kind of looking around and trying to make eye contact with whoever will make eye contact with them. This is, there's like all these pilots here from the Clifftop Adventurers Guilds. They're trying pretty hard, and I guess I'm gonna have to go with them at one point or another. But where are you? Where'd you just come from?
To be honest, I don't know. Somewhere new.
Off the maps.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Uncharted.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of an off the map sort of place too. It's like the North Polar region, the Frostfell they call it. There's like this lab that they're making out there with like scientists from all the different nations, kind of trying to be like we're at peace now and all the scientists can work together sort of thing, and trying to get there before E-News does, because they're just they'll put a terrible spin on it.
You know what they're gonna do? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, they'll try and sensationalize it, try to tear people apart. It's rough. We're trying to make it seem like the good thing it is. It's peacetime and things can be better than they were, but trying to go out there and write that story, and it's a long journey.
Okay.
This is really forward of me. Would you want to pilot for me? It's a small ship. It's not as good as this one, I don't think, but I need someone who can kind of carry themselves in off the map sort of place. There's not much to speak of up there, but
What kind of aircraft?
Oh, and he looks over and you see it's like a little kind of next to the one that you were just flying. It's a baby aircraft. It has just enough room it's like a camper van for two people, basically.
I take a look at that and I say, so who's the crew? You and me and... It's just me at the moment, but I'm not leaving till this evening, so like... Oh, this evening?
If I'm going to go with one of them, that's all good. You come back here and change your mind if you want to go on a pretty long trip. I'll pay you really well. The Cornbrook Chronicle does pay really well, but I just, if you're interested, then you're welcome to join. I'd rather someone with your expertise than one of those kids.
Listen, I can fly that in my sleep. But I will say that I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm a bit.
No, this is out of nowhere.
I'm a bit caught up in. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You're doing your own thing. You're doing your own thing.
I'm like flattered, like super.
For sure.
No, for sure, like flattered.
No, for sure.
But I just don't know. I'm already like.
No, I'm gonna. Please, allow me. They're gonna be great. The Clifftop Adventurers Guild, they train them really well. But I'll be back around, and if when I'm back from the Frostfell, I'll hit you up. Absolutely.
My card. You should take my card.
If you have a card, I would love to have it.
Yeah. No. I definitely. I mean, I'm like, listen. I'm kind of like. If I'm gonna be honest with you, Brian, no, I'm kind of like new, right? Like, I mean, I'm super experienced as a flyer, as a pilot, but I need work.
Yeah, I 100% understand, and I appreciate you even, humoring me with the conversation, I look forward to trading stories. And this is your card here. And he takes the card.
Here you go.
Amelia.
Right.
That's right. And I'll see you when I'm back. I'll be in touch.
Thanks.
But Safe travels.
Yeah.
He
you
kind of
too. And
walks
good,
away.
Good luck on everything.
Yeah, thank you. Thumbs up. And he keeps walking away. And he goes over and he takes out a notepad and starts kind of scribbling in it off to the side of the docks here as he kind of disappears into the crowd here on the docks of the Lyrander Tower as the rest of you finish up your logging of this ship and everything. As you all...
Flirting with one of the dock hands.
flirting with one... go ahead and make a persuasion check.
You're jealous, yeah.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Well, then I'll be flirting.
Well, yeah.
There's just
What
enough
are you-
time
this
for
is
me to do the same thing.
Well, I'll crack on.
Yeah.
Well, if we're cracking
Need
on.
to watch Love Island.
Oh my god, there's new Love Island. That's crazy.
Dirty 20.
Monday.
30-20?
Yeah.
Um,
I mostly can I just do a little pickpocket? Just get a little extra money. That's really why I would be.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check with advantage because of that persuasion from the flirtation.
This one's cold.
That's gonna be good. It's gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As he's sort of picking up the vibes that you're putting down. So, well, if you want to meet me this afternoon matinee at the art temple, I hear the play that's on right there is pretty good. If it's
For sure.
it might be a
for
date.
Sure. For sure.
As you reach around and kind of bump into him, and you
Yeah.
pick a little sack of a certain amount of coins as you kind of pocket it. He says, meet you there early afternoon, right outside the art temple.
Sure.
It's a date. Gigi, right?
No.
No.
I didn't give him my name.
What was your name?
Mary.
Mary. Well, I'll never forget a name. I'll see you there. Mary. As he turns around and continues working on the dock. You picked up 15 copper.
Thank you.
Wow.
As you all wrap up,
James.
Kind of.
as you all wrap up your various business here on the dock of Lyrander Tower,
It's lunch right there.
where are you going?
I go.
The five of you have disembarked and left the ship behind. It's up to you now.
A little bit of the sweet green.
I want to drink, but I guess everybody thinks we have a dangerous medallion.
No,
We have
wait.
to
I
get-
thought we were cool with the drinking. I thought we were gonna get a
What
drink.
if we invite Mr. G to a
Mr.
drink?
G to the
Yeah,
drink.
could you call him on your sending stone?
Or
Unless
maybe
he's
he
like,
has a
where
liquor
should we meet?
cabinet.
Maybe he's got a bar.
Maybe he has a
have
liquor
some
cabinet.
like
Do you
ultra
wanna call
ancient
him?
liquor.
Do you want to call him?
Maybe he'll
He
talk
doesn't
about
see
if he
the word
has
like
like
it
brandy
before.
for
Why don't you
us.
call him to see if he has any booze? And then if
Call him.
not,
Dear Mr.
pick
G,
some up on the way.
do you have alcohol? Would you rather meet at a bar? Or should we pick up some on the way? XOGG.
Basically, we are not
Um,
meeting with you without
You get through the message all the way through it before you realize that it never lit up and that a sending stone can only be used once a day.
Oh, awkward.
So
I respond.
let's pick something up for prosperity
up on
just
the
to be
way.
just a safety.
Like a bottle for him for the mission. Thanks. We survived.
Thanks and sorry.
Thanks and
Thank you.
sorry.
We killed you. We
Listen.
killed that was the James.
Enjoyed his Cabernet.
A life
Okay, well,
for
wait.
a red.
We still haven't said we killed him, and I know that I said we should just tell the truth, but
Oh,
I was
turn it in a
thinking about what you guys said, and if all of this is to stop more deaths, I will be willing to lie if you guys want to lie. Well, I might not be able to lie, but I just will go.
Sure. Well, what's the benefit of lying here?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I
okay.
think that lying here, I do think that we've been wronged by someone. I tend to trust people that work in an academic field, but liars work everywhere. I think that we should not tell him that we have the medallion. I think we should tell him that the other group got the medallion and see where he thinks they're going.
And
Tell-
what do they think it's gonna do?
We could tell him that about what the
And
paper
maybe he
says
knows that
still,
they'd be
but
cursed, and he because what if he knows that we get cursed
For
or
sure.
something,
No,
I
and he
don't
wants
think
to
we
kill
should
us?
tell him we have the medallion. I don't think it's
I
right.
We
love
don't
that
need
idea,
to
I
tell
love
him you
that
have the
idea.
medallion, but we can not tell a lie, which we can say is that Terraston went
Went crazy.
kind of aggressive
Yeah.
and rude.
After seeing the
And-
medallion too.
And
Maybe
next to
he was
us-
the one who touched it first, and he got possessed.
You had my
Um,
hairs, I think.
But
Sure.
do we tell him that he also had he was not really Terraston James and his
I mean, kind
If it
of.
comes up,
maybe,
maybe.
yeah, like organically.
I think there's no harm in telling him that.
Yeah.
Maybe he would know why. I don't know. I don't see the harm in telling him. I mean, the only thing that could do is maybe hurt. You know, the only thing that could do is hurt him to know that he's been lied to, and certainly he's already hurting from his friend dying. I don't know if they're friends. Whatever.
Whatever.
But, you know,
Whatever.
You love whatever.
if you say whatever with enough conviction, it will be true. I don't know. I just don't feel like there's any harm in lying to him about that. I just think my bottom line is I just don't think we should tell him that we have the medallion. I think we should act like the medallion got away, and then beyond that, I don't think there's
agree.
any harm in lying.
I agree.
And I appreciate your change of heart. I think that what I said before of I think war is inevitable is that I think that life is cyclical, and I think that everything kind of happens in seasons and in time, and I think war is horrible and will always be unnecessary, but I do think that there will always be, when there's light, there's darkness, and I think that it will always kind of go in that circle, and I don't know. I don't know, you don't... It's kind of what you were saying, like, if you accept the fact that war is maybe inevitable in some sense, to just act like it isn't, and, you know, act like, oh, I just don't want a part of it, then maybe you're taking the side of the oppressors and not try to fight for the side that you believe in. I don't know. I'm proud of you for picking a side you believe in and being willing to tell a little white lie to support it.
Well, the side I believe in is no side, and I think ultimately
in this-
I want this thing destroyed or
Well, the side
Forgotten
just, the
forever.
side you
In this
believe in is not
I don't think
peace.
we should turn this into anyone. We shouldn't tell anyone
No,
about it.
I mean the side in this sense, meaning like, let's stop this from another war happening. Let's stop this cycle of selfishness.
Yeah.
The
I
side
will
of
say
peace,
you
baby.
guys do
Yeah.
realize that we might not get paid if we don't tell him that we don't have it.
Is he who's paying us?
Yes.
He's paying us. So if you guys are cool with I fucked up the first one. If you guys are cool with not getting paid the 200 gold, we were all promised that, right?
Yeah.
200 gold.
We tried to
that,
barter for more, so who knows?
We said 3 million.
We said 3 million.
Did he agree?
Yeah, that's what
You guys are getting
Terrence
paid?
I'm sorry.
I guess it just didn't really come up for us.
No, we'll just stop all expenses
Girls
paid.
trip, yeah. And you know what? In a lot of ways, I've already gotten my money's worth.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I've
very
got a new
sweet.
friend, Bonkers.
And us.
I know. What do you mean?
Oh, well.
Bonkers was the only benefit of that trip for him?
No, but what a
No, not
surprise.
What a surprise.
I do need the gold,
What a
honestly.
surprise. What a surprise.
No,
But-
right. We kind of do need the gold.
But
I need the gold.
I need the gold.
maybe we just go in, you know, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Like, maybe we just say, like, okay, well, per the terms of our contract, we still need our gold. Thank you.
Wasn't the contract to bring back the
Medallion.
medallion? though?
What if we made a fake medallion?
Let's just see what he says.
Yeah.
That's
go
what
from
I
there.
kind of think. Yeah, we are all, I think, sort of good at like reading a room.
Survivor.
So,
Fake idol.
Yeah. And all the more reason to bring some
Booze.
booze.
well, I know a
Let's
guy.
liquor him up and then tell him that we have it after he's wasted.
Right, and then say, JK.
Well, no, he might believe it even more.
Yeah.
And then
I
like,
go back
in a few
over-
days we'll be like JK.
Yeah.
I want to go back over to like
After the
Dockhand
hangout.
and just be like, you know, the easiest place we can get booze around here.
Easiest place around here. Well, there's plenty of little shops around here, but you can get good sales at total deals on the campus.
Oh, great. All right, thank you. See you later.
Campus booze.
You're really just trying to get us to the campus.
I'm sorry.
Okay, guys. Campus booze is where it's at, apparently.
Yeah.
Let's go to the campus liquor
Distillery. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you guys leave the dock, Leander Tower, traveling via the different sky bridges across here. All kinds of hubbub through the streets of the city as especially up here on the upper levels, you can look down and just see endless different crisscrossing bridges, different size roads traversing between different towers here. As you're able to cross these and travel via platforms which, like elevators with light railings around the sides, bring you up and down through these towers. You make your way to this shop that this one dockhand suggested, called Total Deals with a Z at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Seems to be like a general goods shop. You seem to be getting close to Moorgrave University campus here. It's in Upper Memphis at this point. As you go, there's a very elderly woman with a hood over her gray, withered hair. Her name is Mildred Von Skeep. She runs the store here.
As she is able to offer you a bit of famous Sharn light ale.
Do we know her? Us? It's in Memphis.
Clever Robin, yeah, you're able. You know the run of Memphis. She's an honest shopkeep around here. Yeah, you know the run of this area.
Great. What's her name again?
Mildred Von Skeep.
Great. Millie!
Oh, Fatty, it's good to see you back in town.
Sweetheart, I'm gonna kiss her on her, kiss her both cheeks.
Oh, well, you make me blush.
She gets a little less pale.
Squeeze me, you make me blush. Look at that, is that a new, hood?
Oh, you noticed.
And she kind of fluffs it and a little dust kind of falls off of it.
Oh, it's stunning.
Oh, thank you, Fatty. You're always too kind to me. Some light beer.
What does the shop look like?
It is filled with knickknacks. It's a lot of different sort of artistic pieces are hung. In this area, it seems to be sort of general store vibes, though there's like a curtain sort of entryway into a back room.
As she's kind of running things from behind a desk in here.
Well, this is a lovely joint that you got here.
Thank you,
We want
thank
to
you.
shop ourselves, not
is
not
that
liquor,
right?
more the hospitality, trinket, tourist.
Tchotchkes.
Oh, I love a tchotchke. I have
I
my
see
own
you've got some
collection.
beautiful ones,
Absolutely.
Do you have any room for inventory?
Room for inventory. You want to sell things in my shop?
Well, we have you. I start to just model a little bit.
I too love Eberron.
Eberron, that's what I thought.
I do love it.
You look like a woman who hearts everyone.
Now get this.
Yes.
Look at this group of people all wearing these shirts.
Oh.
It might be good for
not
peace, good for business,
I-
good for tourism.
I see that you've all sort of customized them to meet your own sort of body and styles. I love it.
We are adventurers. We have literally gone through uncharted islands and they're still looking snatched. So, I'll say this. I'll give you 3 boxes of them.
Yeah.
You are the finance person. What do we sell them for?
We sell them for, but we want,
Each? No.
No. We'll give you the boxes. We'll give you the boxes. The boxes of
3 boxes of
t-shirt
Yes.
for 50 gold.
50 gold.
And they're worth more.
Plus a tip.
How many
And-
shirts are in each box?
How many shirts are in each box? Really?
I feel like maybe like 24.
You're looking at roughly 75 shirts total.
75 shirts for 50 gold.
Yeah.
That's the wholesale price.
Well, you could sell them for triple.
Yeah, mark that price up.
Let me take a look. And she picks it up.
And on top of that,
Now that's Egyptian
we're looking to
cotton.
really patronize your business today because I wonder if you have anything special. I'd love to have. We're visiting someone esteemed. I'd love to bring like a magnum bottle of wine, like a vintage or something.
And
Is wine a thing?
Maybe something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might have
And something that
something in
says, like,
store.
sorry we killed your coworker,
Right.
friend.
Do you have any sorry I killed your coworker kind of?
Let me see what I have.
Like, next
She
She
hypothetical.
looks up
Something
over the top
more
of
than
the
a
different shelves in here, and she kind of looks up to a large wooden box, takes it down, puts it on the desk, opens it up, and inside is a large champagne bottle with a big crack in it.
Oh,
Cool, though.
With it seems like a bit of air getting out through part of it, and a bit of warping
stale.
in it.
Rancid.
And
rancid for sure.
on the label, it seems to be misprinted Shamlane. As she holds it out to you and says, I will give you 50 gold for your many different fun shirts if you take this from me. Take it, please.
no. We don't need to buy it?
Take it from me, please.
Well, why are you so ready to get rid
That's
of it?
weird.
Take it from me, please.
Oh my god.
Insight. Can I
Millie,
insight
Millie,
check
yeah.
that?
Yeah, go and make an insight check.
Millie, what is this?
Oh, rats.
What is this?
Can I as well, since I'm talking to her also?
Millie,
What's that?
Inside check.
Millie,
It's an
Millie,
8.
what is this?
Millie, what's happening?
What are you doing to us?
What are you doing this?
Oh, bitch.
She's an old girlfriend of mine.
18.
You know?
18?
Go back. We go way back.
Gotcha.
Really, why are you so... I don't understand why you're so ready to get rid of this.
She kind of across the desk. It speaks to me at night.
Guys, we don't need
It
more of
whispers
that.
things.
No, we
Guys,
get
we're
enough
already
of that,
freaking-
okay?
We get-
We can get rid of it for us.
We'll take it.
Wait, why don't you just spend 10 minutes with it while we look around?
Yeah. And my friend here will do something. Well, could you find us something that's a little bit more, like, good?
And take
Oh
your
yes,
time.
light beer. And she kind of
Guys,
pushes
she's
a bunch
just
of
gonna
12
give us
packs
light.
across.
It's gonna be light beer.
It's gonna
Well, sure. We'll take that. We'll take the bottle off your hands,
Alright.
and
Yes.
you'll take the shirts for 50 gold,
Yes,
and then you can sell them however you like.
well I shall. You take the bottle?
I'll take the
fucking
bottle.
take the bottle.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. It was a good deal with you all.
Outside the door.
All right.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Well, have a good day. Have a good day. As she shoves the bottle into your hand, Scallop.
Okay.
Have a good day. All
don't
right.
know that
Well,
shit.
it's a pleasure. Thaddy, as always.
I missed you every day, Millie.
I miss you.
How much for the beer?
Oh, it comes with.
Millie, may I ask how your business is doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
She seems great.
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm
Millie's
curious how
fine.
she's making a profit, but
Millie actually lives up. She lives
Millie
up.
lives
up.
way up.
that's she doesn't need a profit.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
doesn't need a
doesn't.
profit.
Family
She's-
money.
Respect, yeah. She just likes somewhere to go to
Can
work
I
every day.
just see if I feel anything while I hold it? Or no, you held it. Can I put my ear close to it?
Yeah.
You put your ear close to the champagne bottle, and you don't hear anything.
When did we give this to Dr. G?
I say we take it all, and I'll check it out while we're walking.
Very good. Well, have a lovely day, everybody.
Bye, Noah.
Keep on keeping on.
It was very nice to meet you. You're
Yeah,
lovely.
lovely to meet you.
Get ready to catch it.
Oh,
Catch
Yummy.
this.
thank you.
Gotta catch them all.
All right, to Morgrave.
Yeah, it's more
Okay,
good.
no.
You all
we
head
gotta
out, carrying this gigantic bottle of champagne, carrying on to Morgrave. Yeah, just seems to be a normal kind of maybe botulized, like broken bottle of champagne, big bottle of champagne.
Amazing.
As you carry it
Botula.
into the quad. The quad. You can see a bunch of different students, these youngsters, different familiars, kind of floating around, practicing spells on here. You can see people studying.
Morgrave.
It's getting on past noon at this point as you carry on across campus and make it to the main tower of Morgrave University, where the faculty offices are. This beautiful Ivy League of Ivy Leagues, these gorgeous brick buildings, plants growing across them, enormous windows letting in the light from outside, although a rain starts to pick up as you enter into these hallowed halls of Morgrave University, and
be nice.
retrace your steps back to the office where you agreed to this job, the office of Dr. Greelat's Glurd.
Grulat.
And as you enter into these offices, I'm going to ask for a crossroads.
Hey.
Oh, you.
A good school.
We're very good. The crossroads is, what is Dr. G doing? He's in his dreamatorium or he's dead?
Oh no.
He's in his
Rick.
what? Did you say?
Dreamatorium or he's dead.
Guys,
What?
I can't. Guys, I'm all dying down.
No,
No,
that's
no,
so
no, no,
not-
no.
Oh,
That's
I'm
so nuts of you.
I guess I didn't put the right 60 seconds on this, so I'm just going to stop it at 60 seconds.
Oh my god,
Jordan's
dead.
not
Eric,
dead.
that's nuts of you.
Dream.
Wait, he's what? Or he's dead?
In his dreamatorium?
Dreamatorium.
Whatever that means.
His like sleep deprivation chamber. I guess.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. Can I read this again?
I know, isn't it gorgeous too?
Oh yeah, no, it's stunning.
I don't know if
I
Stunning.
don't know what any of that.
Okay,
what
we've
is
got
Dragon
dead,
Draconic.
dead,
Yeah, I know,
dream,
Draconic,
dream,
but
dead,
what is that,
dream,
Eric?
dead. 4 to 3.
Shit.
4 to 3.
R-I-C.
I think this guy's dead.
So Grant says trying to keep him alive so he can start a GSA. Are you guys in the GSA?
Ours is called the
Yeah,
Ghost
hell
Trail,
yeah.
Breaking
I wish,
Barriers.
Okay, it's yes. No, dead. Not yes. He's dead. Unless Eric pulls some stunt.
Did we read this? out loud?
No, we
I don't
did
think
read
so.
this.
I did,
Yeah,
and I
we
wrote it in
did.
the chat too.
So
nice.
you guys, as you enter into this building and go down the
shit.
hall towards the office,
Whatever that means.
He's looking at something.
No, it's never good when
He's looking.
down the hall here, you know where his office is, and as you get down the hall, you see a small crowd gathered of several faculty members, several students, hands over their mouths. There's a hushed silence in the air as they are standing outside of the door to his office. It's probably been just about an hour, a little more than an hour, since you used the sending stone to speak to Dr. G. But when you arrive here, there is a bit of sort of like police tape outside the door to his office. And as you approach, these different sort of denizens of Moorgrave University looking in, you see into the office. You can see 2 members of the Sharn Watch are inside, basically the police, as well as a trench-coated member of what you 2 would recognize to be the King's Dark Lanterns. This
Dark
being
Lanterns?
the King's Dark Lanterns. This more investigative issue of the government. And looking inside, you can see the dead body of Dr. Grelat Skler,
God.
What the fuck?
lying face down
Oh.
in this office, a
bad.
chalk outline around his corpse.
face down.
Not good news. Face down.
Face down.
There is
Soup. Gesundheit.
a bit of blood stain around him. There's a moment where it looks like his office was ransacked. Before you start to question yourselves, remembering just how incredibly messy his office was the last time that you were here. As you look in, there's papers that are just spread everywhere in his quiet. You can see on his desk amidst the papers, there are a few things. There's one sort of card-like piece of paper. There's a small brown leather book, and there's a legal pad with some scribbles on it. And you can see his body just splayed out on the floor as you arrive at the office of your employer.
Go up to the closest person. What happened? What's going on?
I don't know, I'm just figuring it out as this seemingly other professor, other faculty member, with glasses and short gray hair. She's just looking with tears in her eyes into the office. She says, I don't know. I just heard from others down the hall that there was some commotion over here, and when I arrived, they were already looking at what happens. I don't know.
Guys, sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at you guys and say, find like the closest policeman or something.
They're inside the room.
All of them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to you guys, can you make a distraction?
Sure.
Try to get him outside of the room, one of them outside of the room.
Also, I can send in Kiki Grape, and I can see through her eyes, so she kind of runs around.
And I'm
Do a
gonna
little spying.
cast invisibility.
What would that?
I just learned this.
Oh,
Great.
shit.
Whoa, girl. I'm gonna cast invisibility, and I'm gonna start going in and into the room. And
I will say, I tell Kiki Grape to kind of fly up outside to kind of create a little bit of a distraction as she.
Fluttering, the officers inside there, all their heads turn to look, just kind of on edge, looking at the fluttering animal outside the room as Amy, you go invisible. Phylum, were you doing something else?
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pull him out of the room, and then I can turn into him and go in. But we need to get him out of the room the entire time, otherwise there'll be two of him.
Yeah.
Or
Two of the dead guy, or
Just be
no,
me.
the guard.
Oh no, you want to be a
I
guard.
need to be
You
a
wanna
guard.
Got it. I call one of the officers over. I say, Officer!
I say maybe Gigi floats with him.
Yeah.
Float.
Officer!
One of the officers, short beards, bags under the eyes, comes over.
Do I recognize any of them? I'm just gonna ask about everyone.
Make a history check.
I live in this city.
Yeah.
Fair.
This like 10 million person city.
Fair, fair,
but no.
fair.
Sometimes you run into people who went to high school.
It's
with.
true.
True that.
12.
12. The Sharn watch you do not recognize. The one that's from the King's Dark Lanterns, you don't know his name, but he has had run-ins with Dask, with the criminal organization, and has performed investigations into the organization.
Uh-oh.
So
Shit.
should you flirt with this
I
guy?
kind of back up a little bit.
Okay, I guess
Looks
it's...
like-
As the
I
Sharn
guess
watch
it's my
member has
turn.
come up, can I help you?
Sure, and I kind of get out of line of the sight of the guy, the King Stark member.
Yeah, you get
Kind of
around the corner.
turning my back, and I say, can I just first of all say thank you for your service?
Yeah, thank you. That's all right. We're busy right now.
No. The second thing I wanted to say is that you are very handsome. I'm a little
Ma'am.
shaken.
Ma'am, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
for
going
sure,
to need
for
to
sure.
return to my
And
post.
I flash him.
Oh my god!
What's your intention with this?
Turn them on?
Well, okay, I won't like pull up my, but I just kind of like
Like,
start.
come get me, and then my
I start like moving down my bikini top, and I say,
Oh
"Listen,
my God.
sir, I'm just wondering if you wouldn't rather be doing something else."
Make a persuasion check.
Guidance.
Okay.
Guidance.
Okay, plus 2 is 12. 13. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's not my day.
Oh no.
Oh my
He's gonna
I'm
do
just
it.
gonna
I
arrest
feel
him.
it. You think?
No,
Well, that'll be a distraction.
As he turns around to the other two in there. Give me like 2 minutes. As he
Oh my
goes back,
Oh my god. Shut up!
writes some things. You see him lean into the other Sharn watch member, kind of whisper,
Iconic.
and then walk out and kind of duck under the tape and
Holy shit.
just kind of gesture down the hall.
Oh my god.
Is he
So
cute?
I-
Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, what does he look like?
Can
He's
you roll
like
hot-
probably
can you roll
like
hotness check?
46 years old.
Can you roll hot check?
Roll a hot check.
All right.
Yeah.
We want to
Hot
know.
check.
He said,
He said yes.
2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's an 8.
An 8.
Oh, Dad.
So he's like not that. What? 8 out of what? Like,
The hotness check.
oh no.
Oh,
he's
okay.
fine.
I gave him a look.
Sexy as
I kind of
fuck.
like at first wasn't really looking at him, just trying to like do whatever.
Oh, wait, shit.
What?
I don't get his outfit, do I?
No.
We can strip him.
We're gonna...
Well, yeah.
Oh, he's about to
I'll-
get naked.
No. Wait.
I'll take it. I'll put it
Don't
outside
worry.
the
She'll
door.
help.
Yeah, we can strip him.
We're doing a number.
God, you guys are so
right now.
This
fucking
Sharn Watch member walks down, kind of eyes like a broom closet down the hallway.
I
I heard that
appraise
his
him.
eyes like a broom
recognize he's hot.
His eyes.
And I go in and yeah, I'll you know do some kissing and strip him naked.
Oh my god!
And as we're kissing,
Eric can't handle it.
I like just put his clothes outside the door.
As you're, all of you kind of like
So
back
funny.
up down the hallway, just like watching Gigi, and it's like they disappear in the broom closet for a second, and then there's kind of a as the door opens slightly, and then just Gigi's hand just kind of comes out from the door crack and drops one by one articles of police officer clothing.
That's so
Ready to roll?
insane.
I'm gonna...
What do you want to
I
roll?
don't know, slide
No,
of
don't
hand.
say anything. You're fine.
No,
Everything.
it
It
No,
worked. It
you're-
worked.
it
It
works,
happened.
it works.
Shut up.
Can you roll? Yeah, performance check
It
Okay,
worked.
sure.
On the...
on the.
On the...
On the D.
Oh.
Jeez,
I'm distracted. I'm distracted.
Yeah.
It's a 10.
That's a 10. He rolled a 16.
He's good.
I'm just
He's
like-
not
like-
doing
It's
good.
a Mackin.
Yeah.
The Gigi and the Sharn Watch officer carry on with
Yeah.
what they're doing as
I take
Gigi.
it nice and slow. Do you know what I mean? I'm like really trying to
Totally.
take my time so that you can do whatever you need to do.
So one by one with like 30 seconds in between each of them.
no.
Little-
I get the clothes out.
Oh, okay,
fast.
gotcha.
And
The
then
clothes-
I spend the rest
Totally.
of the time.
I'm gonna... That is... Put it in the bag.
Oh my god, Gigi! What Gigi does for this group?
Yeah,
real,
thank you,
for
girl.
real,
Yeah.
for
He was
real.
at 8.
I could also.
I know, it's like... It's
You're not doing charity
like,
work.
it's
Yeah.
It's just gonna back, like...
I'm gonna put the clothes in the bag. We could have also put Terraston in the bag. Just thinking about that. Anyway.
Well, no, he needs to put on the clothes.
I know,
right?
but
I
we
know,
need
but
to change.
yeah.
And I need to go
so
somewhere
I'm-
to change shape.
I'm invisible.
I think let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we're going to the bathroom.
Yeah, you go to the bathroom.
Ladies' room.
Down the hallway.
Excuse
You're
me, can you use
invisible.
the
Amy's
bathroom?
invisible.
And I'm going into the room, and I'm just kind of like anything that has like little evidence marks, right? Like anything that has like been brought to the attention of the crime scene investigators. I would like to look at, and if I see anything that has like our names or information on it, anything about the medallion, anything about the staff, the amber, anything.
Go ahead and make an
related-
investigation check with advantage.
Okay, in cred. Wait.
Oh.
Why was that the same exact roll?
It was a 9 and a 6.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I thought.
okay, so
10. You don't see, just looking through these myriad papers, any words that are matching your names or anything to do with you. You do see, with chalk circles around them, the collected sort of primary points of maybe things to be collected from the office during this investigation, which include, on the desk is a schedule for the lightning rail for the week ahead, just the times of day that lightning rail, the trains are taking off from Sharn.
okay, random.
There's a yellow legal pad with written on it 2 different sort of alphanumerical series of letters and numbers. On one of them, it starts with a CY, and the other starts with FCTY. and there's additional numbers beyond that.
CYS. Can you say the second one again?
CY is the city.
CY. So it's CY 233.49
233.49.
and FCTY 461.98. Go ahead.
FCTY what?
FCTY.
FCTY 461.98. Amy, go ahead and make an intelligence check with advantage for me.
Ooh, wow.
Okay. Intelligence. 16.
16. These are library book numbers.
I knew it was a Dewey Decimal.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay, fantastic.
Doesn't mean it's not
Copy.
more than that, though.
And
that's
I'd
a
like
good
to look for
thing.
one more thing.
Books.
Additionally circled is this brown leather book. Small brown leather book.
Circled.
With chalk.
Oh. Okay. I'm
If
gonna
you
maybe
take
wait.
something, will it float? Like when you're invisible?
Probably, right. Okay, so I'm gonna, ooh, what's the best way to do this? I should have asked for, like, a bag of holding or something. Okay. I am going to take the book, and I'm going to put it on the floor, and just sort of, like, shuffle along.
Yeah, no question.
Since you're invisible, go ahead and make a sleight of hand with advantage.
Okay. Oh my god,
Oh.
this dice is not doing great for me. It's really risky tonight.
Oh!
We'll take that.
Nice.
Okay, so that's gonna be 20.
20. With the other two officers in the room looking the other way, you float this book off and just shuffle it across the floor.
Towards, I'm like shifting it towards Thaddeus. I'm like, because I know you have the
As
bag
the rest of you
holding.
with the bag of holding,
So-
with the clothes of the officer and your bag of holding, returning to the door, this book just
Oh, right.
slides across the floor to you.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll grab it
Yeah.
before I go to the bathroom.
So you go to the bathroom, you have the book in hand,
Yeah, we're
as
going to
well
the
as
bathroom.
Sharn watch.
Yeah. Is there anyone in the bathroom out, or can we go two in a stall?
As you go in, this hallway seems to be pretty empty. It doesn't seem like classes are in session right now.
Okay.
Let's go in. I'll look away.
Oh, just give me the clothes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Here you go.
Well, I
Okay,
wish we
first
would've
I'm gonna
left
shape
I
shift.
love EBERRON shirt. Can we retcon that?
Give me what?
That he left your I love EBERRON shirt outside the door for me to put back on the officer.
Oh.
I love that. Yeah, sure. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna shapeshift into the officer.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you naked?
Go and roll a d20.
Yeah, I'm naked.
How does he look?
As the officer?
Yeah, I was curious. Sorry.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I got a
Okay,
5,
I'll
which
take
is
it.
just okay.
Just
I'm up to 4 now.
Yep. Up to 4 now. You successfully transform into the police officer.
Thaddeus, he's a lover.
And I'm gonna put on his clothes.
You
And
look the spitting image of this Sharn watch officer.
and
And
I'm
what?
realizing I want to take out my ID and put his identification on it, but I don't know his name.
You don't need to do that.
Do I
They
know?
know you. They
Is
know
it in
you.
his pants pocket?
Maybe, but you never know. I don't know.
No,
They
like
know
it's
you.
his ID in his pants pocket.
Oh, it's his
like,
ID.
Maybe
Well, then maybe I don't need it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Never mind.
You're right.
Okay, then I step out and
What's your
how do I look? I think that's how you were talking.
The
right?
spitting image.
8 out of 10.
The spitting image
Amazing.
of this Sharn watch officer.
Can you describe him in a little sexy way?
A little bit of silver at the temples with a short, well-trimmed beard. A bit of a, sort of thicker frame, broad shoulders.
I'm thinking Paul Hollywood.
That's not an 8.
Exactly Paul Hollywood. Paul Hollywood.
Piercing
Sorry to
blue
Paul,
eyes.
not an 8.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How do I look?
You look great, kind of girl. I'm like by the. I'm kind of
I'm not
back. I'm nearish to you. I'm back by the room where Dr. G's body is, but I'm outside, kind of like blending in with the people who are looking in, concerned, and seeing you I assume walking in.
I walk by and I
Give us
push everyone
really-
out of the way and I say, please, everyone back up, please. This is a crime scene.
Oh, we better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, everyone that's gathered kind of backs up as you stride forward.
I'm gonna go to the investigative officer and I'm gonna say, what do I tell them? They're asking what's going on. Gotta tell them a little something.
You gotta tell them to mind their own business. We gotta 72 this body. You able to do that?
I would like to do that, but they can all see inside. I think we need them to give them an answer so they'll disperse and go.
We're still 34ing this perimeter, so if you could 72 the body right now, that'd be great.
Totally. Yeah. Hey, private officer.
I'm gonna.
And
I'm
I point.
Private officer.
And I'll say, will you start 72 on this?
To the other officer?
Yeah.
As he's kind of walking the perimeter, he looks at you and just points to the couch and says, just use the blanket.
Can I hear this at all?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy ever so slightly, just so that my voice is just a little bit loud. This is ridiculous. They won't tell us anything. This is in our school where we expect to come and learn safely.
The other Sharn Watch member now goes over to the door. All right, everybody, show's over. Okay, we're gonna move on now.
To know what's going on.
I messaged you and I say, says something like, there could be a murderer on the loose in the school.
I mean, should I be worried about my safety? There could be an active murderer. You won't even tell us if you've caught who has done this.
The chief is on their way. All right, everybody, we'll have more information as soon as we can. But in the meantime, I urge you to go home to stay safe.
If the chief is on their way, that makes me think it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, if the chief is coming all the way
I think that
down.
I'm gonna have to email the board and start asking. Start.
Also, will this affect my
Everyone, calm down.
Officer, I'm so sorry.
Should we defund the campus police?
Yeah, absolutely. The police.
All right, I don't know why I didn't do this before. And he takes the door and shuts it, shutting Phylum in there with the officer.
Shoot.
And
Oh
Amy's
no,
in
now
there,
you're
yeah.
in there.
No, I think it's okay.
Did you
think
slip
it's
out?
good.
No, you're
Well,
in there.
I didn't mean, no, I'm not, I didn't mean to slip out. I kind of like kicked the book over to where Thaddeus was.
Yeah, I have it. I have the whole bag of holding. Right now, I'm just kind of like the bag girl. I'm just everybody's bag lady. I'm
Yeah,
holding
holding
everybody's.
everything. Amy and Phylum are still in the room.
Scallop also.
I can't see you though.
No.
Yeah.
You're really just great, like angry student.
And you come back in and I don't really know.
When you message someone, are you saying it out loud or is it in the head?
In the
It's in
head.
the head.
Okay, I'm gonna message you.
Why would it
And I'm
be
gonna
out
say,
loud?
did you find anything?
Why would it be out loud?
Does anyone have a magic spell?
Okay, I'm sorry, go on. What did you say?
I'm gonna message you and say, did you find anything?
And I can message back, right? Yeah. This book, which I give to Thaddeus, and some library book references maybe that we can look into later. I want to see if we can find like. Okay,
She's in the closet.
And I'm like, I want to maybe find something on like creation myth, but maybe we can get that at the library too. That's the end of my message. I realize you can't.
I'm gonna message back one more time and say, what the fuck is a 72 and a 44?
Okay, can we see if anyone do we know?
You're
no,
all
sorry,
outside
your
the
message,
door,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Let's just hang out here for a little bit and see if they just start talking.
I will just slowly walk over to the blanket. But really taking my time.
Yeah.
Wrap them up in it.
Just draping it over.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
You drape it over
The dead body.
the dead body, take the blanket and
my
drape it
God.
over. The other Sharn Watch member looks at you. Thank you.
Can I do one thing while we're
Wait.
starting? While I'm outside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start kind of riling up the base. I'm just gonna start like riling up students.
No,
Make
totally.
a, make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Having a riot.
Totally.
No, exactly. We need to. We need
And
to
we
get
have-
answers.
Can I do that again?
No. What is it?
It's a 4.
As you start to try and rile them all up, the door is shut now. They can't see in, so everyone starts dispersing and going back to their rooms.
Guys, wait! But tuition. Students' rights.
Everyone's gone.
There goes my comms major.
Oh my god.
I guess
That was heaven.
I'll just play. Okay, if I'm useless today, I'm gonna pull out two of my.
Not useless.
I'm bag lady.
You're carrying all of the like most
are.
important
I'm
stuff.
bag
in your
lady.
hand.
I'll be bag
Carrying a
lady,
lot.
and I'm gonna pull out
If you
both
get
of my.
arrested,
I'm gonna pull two
we're
of my
screwed.
vegetables out. And I'm gonna have them play in front of me, and I'm just gonna watch them.
Absolutely. They get out and they start doing a little joust.
Oh, I love it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit there
Phylum and
crisscross
Amy,
opposite.
as you're still in here,
I want to listen to them. Yeah, what are they saying?
There's no
They-
windows or anything. We can't see into the room at all.
not through the door now, but inside, you see that the one other Sharn Watch member, first of the King's Dark Lantern, says we should wrap this up. Keep it just frozen until the chief gets here, right? And other Sharn Watch member is, hold on a second, takes down just a piece of parchment off of the shelf here. And looks at that. That's the damnedest thing. Heard they were doing this, but it's wild to see it in the flesh. Puts it back up on the shelf.
I'm gonna walk over there. What do you see, officer?
Walk over to the Sharn Watch officer.
And to the paper, yeah. Or
Oh,
whatever
it's
And I'm right behind.
I just heard it's one of those peacetime things. They're starting to declassify some records from the war. And looks like our little friend here got his hands on something.
Can I take a look at it and see what I see?
You take a look.
Okay.
There's sort of a seal on it that's broken, declassified. As you open it, much of it is just travel records, various airships. It seems like a lot of it is House Lyrandair records of just logistically their airships being carried across the continents at various times over the past, say, like 4 or 5 dozen years. Coming from all different nations, all different warring nations. The dragon-marked houses are not allied with any one nation, and so their services can be used by any of them any time during the war. As you look at this, you see that a lot of it has to do with sort of covert operations that these nations were running during the war, things that were not above board, things that were not in the official books during the war.
Like war crimes?
Not war crimes, but rather missions, objectives that were not publicized to the general public. It seems to be that these sort of logs, these different sort of footnotes on it, are denoting these more secretive missions by these nations.
Is it like a thick stack, or is it just one piece of paper?
It seems to be several pieces of parchments. Now that unfurls kind of in front of you, this unsealed. And looking through it, you can see that there's mention of Seer's missions. And what catches your eye, especially, is the wager is mentioned. A trip going out, being sent to Kubara. This sort of jungle locale. And there's mention of its destination, a city called Kalazart. Kalazart.
Okay.
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 As you're looking through, you see that there's mention of Thrain, uncovering some of evidence of Seer's missions in this regard during the siege of Vatharand. You see that there is a variety of different Karnathi missions, different things like that. You see that there's one mission that Ondare, the nation Ondare, your nation, took, seemingly in search of one of these artifacts that could possibly turn the tide of war. This one was a botched mission. The exploratory ship, piloted by an E. Earhart, went down in high winds.
Shut up! Shut up!
On a mission to a survey mission of the Frostfell, the northern polar region of this world.
What was it? Something fell?
The Frostfell. There's some record of some recovery efforts that were made, but the Frostfell was ultimately deemed a lost cause in the search for artifacts. It was deemed that there were no artifacts to be found in that region, and records of the failed mission were kept classified. And you see that there are several missions like this in these records of sort of more dangerous than would have been officially allowed missions. Some of them botched, some of them just unsuccessful.
These were like missions for. Sorry, I know I'm not there, but just to clarify, like for war.
The evidence that you're gathering paints a picture that during the last war, each warring nation had, to some extent, covert operations in search of artifacts that might help them turn the tide of war. This seems to be a log with several of the actual sort of journeys logistically logged, including the wager, including what you've just seen.
The wager, that's what.
The ship that you have just, the shipwreck that you just
Okay.
investigated.
Check.
Okay.
Take a pic on your phone.
I'm gonna, study that. Or just remember the classics. And then
You see Phylum going over and
Yeah,
studying
yeah.
this
I think
document.
like I said, I was behind you,
Yeah.
so I was looking over your shoulder. Wow, there was a lot of information there.
I will send you a message.
I
I'll
mean-
just say, I'm very sorry about your mom.
And message back. This doesn't make sense. I mean, it does, but she's dead. She's dead. Right?
I think so. I think this might have been. Is this the mission you know her to have been lost on?
Yeah. I don't know what I would do in this situation. I think honestly, I think immediately after like reading it and seeing E. Earhart, I have broken my concentration and I would have become visible.
Oh, bitch! No!
Okay.
That's
As
tough. That's tough
you
to hear.
burst
I mean,
into
totally. For
Yeah.
sure.
Concentration.
visibility, your
64.
concentration having been broken by the information that you've gathered here. You suddenly burst into visibility here as the two officers next to you both
And I turn to you guys.
1 second later.
I go, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm just a student here.
as they
I'm
both
just a student at the university.
pull out daggers. And
No,
wave.
Wait. Whoa.
You can take me out.
It
I'm
doesn't.
sorry.
It doesn't have to get.
You
You are under arrest.
Okay. Cuff me, officer.
God. All right, take her.
Do
Take
I
her.
have cuffs on me?
You look and jangling off of your belt chain or handcuffs.
I'll take her out of here.
Yeah, take her away. Just, jeez, the fucking kids here. As the King's Dark Lanterns is. Hold on.
I'm just gonna start singing outside.
As the Sharn Watch officer issues you to go off and take her away, the King's Dark Lantern member. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
What are you looking for?
To be honest, my mom. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. My name is Amy Earhart, and I just discovered a piece of information about my mom that I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be here, but that's what I'm looking for. Is her. I'm sorry.
Amy, what made you think to look here?
I'm working right now. I'm here.
She's stepping forward, closer to you, looking deep in your eyes.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm just looking for my mom.
Go make a persuasion check with advantage.
13.
Amy Earhart. You see behind his eyes something being stored in his brain. Okay, take her away.
I looked at Phylum, officer.
You're coming with me.
I'm sorry, please. I just want to know anything about what happened to her.
Hey. It's okay, Amy.
And I looked at you.
No.
I'm desperate.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear me
I'm
saying
going
back.
to.
Is it too late now to say
Okay.
sorry?
I'm gonna go up to the guy, the investigator, just really quietly, as quiet as I can, so no officers can hear me. I'm going to second level cast suggestion. I'm going to say, tell me everything you know.
Everything?
Okay, tell me everything you know about this crime and about her mother. In my masculine voice.
I'm just having a great time.
And I believe he has to make
Wisdom saving.
He has to make a wisdom save.
What's the DC?
What did you get?
My onion and my beat.
That's going to be a 16.
No! Wait! Oh, fuck me! I should have done Mind Sliver. Oh, that would hurt him, though.
What'd you get?
Shit.
Oh,
I mean, I guess. Well.
Is there anything else I can do?
And your cover just got blown?
I cast Fog Cloud.
Well, I think he's gonna know I cast suggestion.
Before you do that, you
Does that happen?
say these words and you cast suggestion.
Does he know if I...
As
I cast it again.
He turns to you as you say, "Tell me everything you know."
Cast it again. Second level. Can I
He
do that?
looks to you, and as his head turns, you catch the slightest hint of black smoke just drift out of his eyes. As he says,
Shut the fuck
wouldn't you like to know? And he stabs you in the stomach. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
I can't. So okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay my eyes on those documents that I was reading.
What?
And I'm gonna
What
cast
are you
fog
talking
cloud.
about?
Also, okay, you're right next to me. As a reaction, I can impose disadvantage on your attack roll because that is part of my fighting style.
That's a reaction?
That's a reaction.
Okay. Because you were watching intently, disadvantage on that. That is going to be a 12 to hit.
Me?
Yeah. Still hits?
Yes! Unless I'm wearing mage armor, but I'm not.
That's going to be 5 points of piercing damage as he sticks his dagger into you.
Fuck.
As he sticks it in, blood coming out of your abdomen, he looks at you and says, "Be seeing you." Pulls it out and is going to walk back, open the window, and
Who the hell? Okay.
disappear as the other Sharn Watch member looking around.
What the fuck is happening?
Get him!
Get her!
I already have
He
her!
runs out of the window and just starts looking out desperately, looking down from this tower, looking down for this member of the King's Dark Lanterns that just stabbed you and departed.
Do I hear? Are they coming down the hall?
You
towards
hear the
me?
yelling. You don't hear. There's no one in the hall.
Yeah, I think
No one's in the hall yet.
If we heard
All
yelling,
right,
I'm going in if I hear yelling.
I'm taking her out.
You
I'm gonna quickly
open
look
the
for-
door.
I'm gonna reach for those documents. I need those
You're
documents.
handcuffed. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, get the documents, Phylum.
As this other Sharn
I'm
Watch
gonna quickly
officer
look for
is
my-
now desperately just shimmying out the window, looking for this King's Dark Lantern member. The rest
Where
of
did
you
they
are
go? They went
alone.
out the window?
Out the
Sorry.
window
Oh, I think
of the
I thought you
office.
said out the door.
Ouch.
No, out the window of the office,
Ouch.
disappearing.
Ouch.
As you can
Okay.
see outside, it has begun to rain.
I do need to unlock you.
raining.
I'm gonna look for the key and unlock her.
Okay.
Handcuffed?
Yeah.
Phylum, oh my god.
Yeah, we open the
Where are the
door.
documents?
I'm still in cop form though. You know where the document. Oh, it's fog cloud.
I'm gonna try to grab them. I wanted to
They're
grab
on the wall.
them.
They're on the wall.
They're on the wall.
You grab him. Yeah.
I grabbed them. I have them. Period. Done.
Hearing
Okay.
the commotion,
I'm gonna hit my girl with a cure wounds.
Yeah. Doors
Oh.
open.
Yeah,
At this
hearing
point.
the commotion, I kind of pause in what I'm doing, turn around, and I say to him, "You've been so wonderful, really and truly. Thank you so much."
To the other officer.
To the I'm in
Oh.
the closet.
Oh, to the
Still, I've been in the closet this whole time.
Right. Yeah.
Been there.
And I kiss him, and then I kind of look outside the door, see an extra large I Heart EBERRON tee.
Yeah.
Slip it in and say, "Thank you so much," and run out the
Wait,
window.
wait! As you run off, leaving him to get dressed in an oversized I Heart EBERRON shirt, you all reconvene
I'm God.
at the office as this other Sharn Watch member is still just outside the window looking down. You've gathered the documents from in here as the 5 of you have reconvened. You have the documents that were in here.
Is the body in here?
The body is
I'm gonna search the body.
You
Put it
search
in
the
the
body.
back.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I look
wait-
around for the sending stone, the other
Okay.
pair of the.
Put it in the bag.
Okay, I can't dump Terraston over the thing, but
Terraston
I
isn't
can
in the
stuff
bag.
our
that's
friend
different.
into a bag. It literally crushes his bones.
Our friend?
And he comes out like
The
when you
goblin?
put a body in a bag of holding, doesn't it? Like,
You can get into a bag of holding it.
and it will just come out normally.
No, I think it's just that they can't breathe.
You can't breathe in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
If you're a live
can I,
person.
okay, I'll
Then
put
grab
the.
him, grab
He's
him.
pretty
You
small.
And he's
just
dead already.
shuffle Dr. G's
bag
body
holding
into
today.
the bag of
Body
holding
bag
as you
and-
leave.
Is there any other
Quickly, I'm gonna
documents?
try and just whatever's on his desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Sweep into the
Sweeping
bag.
it.
We're just grabbing everything.
Anything off
into
the
the bag of
walls.
holding,
Yeah.
grabbing
Grab
everything.
everything.
What's going on in there?
Can I look for the other sending stone?
You look around, you don't find it.
That would have been sick.
Period.
You realize that his body's in the bag of holding.
Yeah,
at this
he's-
point.
Oh.
That's true.
Great.
Nothing.
Guys, let's go.
Yeah, out the window as well.
I
yeah.
gotta
the
go.
window?
We gotta go.
But they went, yeah.
Are we on the?
We're on ground floor.
Oh, we're on the ground floor.
No, you're up a little bit.
I think
Oh.
we should just walk out.
Well,
Yo,
sure.
Should we push him off?
But how does Featherfall work?
I thought you said that the officer pushed out of the window.
The officer shimmied onto the balcony of the window looking for the King's Dark Lantern member that did go out the window and disappeared into the rain.
Okay.
Damn, if we want to go out the window, we can go out the window. I have Featherfall. But
I don't.
That would be
that's
random.
5 creatures, 5 of us.
No, but that would be kind of random.
Let's do it!
Oh, that's kind of fun, actually, if we can all do it.
Okay,
I don't think we
all
go
do it.
towards the door where they're saying what's going on in there. Like,
Okay.
let's just
Okay,
move too.
everyone.
Okay, guys, come with me. Grab my hand. Never grab hands. We're gonna jump on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What are you doing? As you jump past the other Sharn Watch officer out the window. What is your plan as you jump out?
We're Featherfall.
Featherfall and all of
Oh my god. Incredible. You're able to cast Featherfall on that many people?
Yeah, up to 5.
Wow.
And
Up
I'm
to
holding
5. Yep.
tightly.
100% as you and just
Yeah.
slowly fall down to the rainy quad below you and land on the slick grass of the university, carrying the dead body of Dr. G, as well as all these documents and the knowledge that you gained in the office.
Should we,
What are you doing?
pop up the Champlain?
Yeah, let's open.
It's getting on in the afternoon at this point.
It's what did you say?
It's getting on in the afternoon at this point.
Okay.
Well,
Can we guys, I really think we should just go to the bar.
We
And
need
talk
to
about this.
leave.
Wait,
we need to get out of here.
The library.
The
We
library.
have the numbers
Oh,
of those
yeah.
books. We need to do that before they shut the school down. There's been a closing incident. We need to go. Oh shit!
to
We
the
just
library.
jumped off of the window.
it's okay. It's
We
like a
can just walk to
university.
the, we
thing.
can just
The
walk
li-
to the library.
Yeah, this is like the faculty building.
As you're walking into the quad, you're hearing yelling, orders being shouted from Sharn Watch on the campus, telling people to return to their dormitories, to return to their residences, and to have a lockdown.
Fuck.
Running to the
We need to be
library.
stealthy.
Sneaking to the library.
Sneaking to the library.
I pop open a beer.
Go ahead and
One of the light
make
beers.
This is a light beer.
just the light sound of a light beer.
Pass me one.
Uh,
Do you have any
Amy,
sort of
I'm so
appetizers?
As you make your way through the campus, all of you go ahead and make a group stealth check for me. Just everyone make a stealth check.
Disadvantage.
I do.
Chainmail.
What is a group? Do we all? Everybody makes one.
Because of the rain outside and just the scattering of people in this moment, everyone go and roll with advantage.
Okay.
And
Scallop,
just
roll
so-
flat.
Me too.
Double.
Dirty 20.
I'm doing bad.
16.
And let's see what it would have been with this.
16 as well. Dirty 22.
Oh my god.
No, wait. 13 plus 4 is 7. 17.
Okay. Very good.
You guys, what the fuck is
I
happening?
know, you got stabbed.
I know!
You got stabbed as hell.
That's insane.
I knew there was some tomfoolery about.
I
didn't
really
know he was
trusted
gonna-
him.
You
I
all
really
make
think
your
he was
way
sweet.
as the rain sort of softens as you re-enter the hallways of the university, making your way as softly as possible, keeping to the shadows as you can see the rain dripping down the windows. You find your way to the Morgrave Library, opening the tall wooden doors and slipping in. You see shelves and shelves, floors extending up, filled to the brim with stacks of books. In this area, there's seemingly some like mugs of tea and coffee that have been left where they were being drunk on large wooden tables, and it seems quiet and empty inside this expansive library.
Oh, you got the numbers, Monsieur Hart?
Yeah, I do. And I pick up a little golf pencil and a little, note card, and I write it down and I hand it to Scallop. And I say, yeah, here you go. And I'm like distracted looking over the documents that we uncovered in the office.
You handed me the book
Coordinates.
The book
coordinates.
coordinates. I mean,
Correct.
that's what they are.
That is what they are.
It is.
That's what they should be called.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, who's really sneaky?
Not GG for sure.
And we need someone who can read.
I have a +4, but I've been rolling like absolute ass.
I have +3, but disadvantage. But is the rain still?
In the library, you'll be rolling flat.
And there are
Okay.
people in the library, or
I'll come.
Doesn't
I'll
seem
come.
like it.
I'll try to find it.
there might be no people here though.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a.
Does everyone know how the Dewey Decimal System works?
Well, like loosely.
You know, roughly.
Like in spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a quick detect magic of like just generally everywhere.
Generally.
I'm looking
Detect
to cast
magic?
Detect magic
Oh,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
As you throw out this detect magic, you sense that there are a variety of different tomes here that are either like sort of historical spell books, different things like that. There doesn't seem to be any like magical traps or anything. Just the vague sort of arcane auras around different books that pertain with magic or hold spells inside of them.
Okay. I'm gonna tiptoe over to my book. I'm gonna use the coordinates and try to find
Amazing.
where they.
You search through the books. I'd say the system becomes apparent enough to you as you search through. Which one are you searching for first?
First one.
The
2, 3,
CY.
4, 9.
CY 2349. Amazing. You find it easily enough, and you pick out a tome, sort of medium-sized hardback book called The Occult and Seer. This seems to be a sort of historical / opinion text. A fair amount of sort of personal beliefs are involved from the author, who seems to be a Sharn native historian from Wargrave University. It's a history of Seer's interest in the Draconic Prophecy during the last war, with the author implying some connection between Seer's search for knowledge about the Draconic Prophecy and the event known as the Morning. The book mentions how during Thrain's siege of the city Vatharond, evidence was uncovered of Seer's operations retrieving artifacts from across Corvair and bringing them back to the towers of Calazart.
The Towers of
I'm going to go to a crossroads.
The Towers of K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Towers of Calazar.
God damn.
I'm going to go to a crossroads
Are
here.
you kidding me?
For those of us still with us.
We got some people here. I'm telling you, the chat's popping tonight.
This is a big
guys.
one.
Pop in.
This is a big crossroads.
Oh, this is a big one?
Big crossroads.
What were the Towers of Calazart?
Oh.
That's
Were they a dinosaur research facility, vote dinosaur, or were they the oldest and most legendary library, vote library?
Not everyone voting library. You want to have dinosaur
We're
as an
literally singing the
option.
Jurassic Park theme song.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was
No,
my,
I mean,
that's us.
not
our-
that we're leading,
We're
but-
doing a PDKU album, and that
Yeah.
that's just an interlude. That's our spoken word.
Oh my god.
Tied up.
Oh my god.
Tied up.
Tied up.
No, it's
No.
wrong here, tied up.
Wow. This is a, I want to say this is a good episode.
It's-
And that's
I
that.
kind of feel like this is a great episode.
As you read
not
on.
What I
Not
expected.
what I expected
Not
at
what I
all.
As
expected.
you read on. The Towers of Calazart being
I've
this
never
book, The
heard.
Occult and
Oh,
Seer,
Zane voted late. Oh.
describing this the Towers of Calazart as an institution outside of the city in Seer known as Calazart. The Towers of Calazart being what some believe to be the first library created after the fall of the Draconic Empire. So the first of the sort of modern age. This
First library ever. Hashtag
OG.
being a library, the most well-known library devoted to Orion, one of the sovereign host, the sovereign of law and lore. You would know Orion to be believed to be the first wizard. This is a library, as many libraries are devoted to this god, but this one, said to be from the dawn of modern civilization, from the dawn of the Galifar Empire, the empire that was broken by the last war. This library was legendary for its collection of knowledge from across the world. It was held in the nation of Seer, and has been lost since the morning.
The library has.
The library has. This author sort of presupposes that this library was more than it was made out to be, that it was actually, in fact, during the war, used as a sort of sanctum for like opposition intelligence for different whatever they collected, if they were indeed collecting artifacts from across Corvair, that this library was in fact a sort of fortress for these things.
Rebel headquarters.
And so
I like the
the
sound of that.
library and everything perhaps contained within the library, all those artifacts were lost in the morning. Okay.
Unclear what happened to it in the morning. But that is what this book sort of covers. This author's sort of hypotheses about Seer and the occult. There's plenty of people who make different sort of theories about what caused the mourning. No one knows exactly what caused this absolute devastation to destroy a whole nation.
Right.
But this author is sort of floating the hypothesis that their research of the occult led them down a path that ultimately led to this. It involves them researching different things of the occult, including the realms of Kyber below, the dragon below, and evidence of some research into something called the Dreaming Dark, which is just the thing that's mentioned in their documents. That's what you gather from looking through this book.
Next book. Okay. And toss it over my shoulder. Forget it. No, I'm gonna keep it. But I will before I move on. I would see if there was anything else. Like just check the spot where the book was. Just double check that. There's something else there.
Yeah, in this section seems to be several books about the history of Seer. Its history as sort of the bedrock of the Kingdom of Galifar. Its station as the capital. Basic history, not so much stuff.
Like secret doors or buttons.
Right, that's more where I was.
Oh, gotcha. No, not in this.
And then I'm off to FCTY 46.98.
Amazing. FCTY you quickly gather to be the faculty section of the library. Where you find a sort of gateway into this back area of the library.
That is the restricted section.
As you find your way to this particular coordinates of this book, you eventually find yourself in a section with small, dusty paperbacks for the most part, in a kind of back corner of the library. And as you look, you find the coordinates, and you pull it out, and you find this very aged tome. small paperback with the cover barely on it, and the title is "The Goblin and the Gigolo."
Obsessed.
Sounds like something in
I
a
know,
book.
Boing.
You quickly gather that this is a romance novel of the smuttiest nature.
No.
And it's coming with me. Well,
my
actually,
God.
okay, yeah, it's coming with me. But I am. Well, I'm gonna give it a quick.
Oh my
flip
God,
through. I'm
wait.
again looking for
No.
anything that is like it's not about the
Not
text.
the
It's about
professor
the story.
having this.
Oh, he's a
I
goblin
know.
too.
Yeah. He wanted some
just
smut.
trying to
He
get
was just like, he just needed a little thing to spice up his life.
Feeling
you
like
know?
suspicious that maybe this is like a front for something else.
Could
I'm
very
doing
well
any of
be.
those
You
kind of
should take
actions.
it.
Turning through the pages, like checking the area around the book, like that. Looking. I don't know anything that looks.
This isn't the faculty.
You gather that this is a published later illustrated edition, as there is graphic imagery throughout
Oh my God.
various acts being performed.
Oh my God.
As you flip through it all,
It's the Karnath Sutra.
you don't.
Karnath Sutra.
That was clever. That was clever.
Oh
clever.
shit! Oh no!
Trail to Jack Dodge.
You find no secrets. In here.
Okay. I must spend a second there just flipping through the pages. I'm a little curious.
Well illustrated.
Is it both goblin? Is it an all goblin situation?
The gigolo
goblin.
is actually a hobgoblin, which is a bit of a larger, thicker sort.
That's what I'm typing in.
What'd you say?
The gigolo is actually a hobgoblin, which is
Oh.
sort of a larger, taller, sort of broader.
I know.
Oh, she knows.
Oh, GG, no.
Oh, I know what a hobgoblin is.
Alright, well. Do I see any more smut in the area?
This whole section is smut.
Oh, well, I'm gonna grab a couple more for my friends.
Just taking all the paperbacks, all the dusty paperback
Everyone's into
romance novels, and just hoarding them all and taking them back. Yeah, there's plenty.
We've got a bag of holding now. We literally can do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it gets destroyed at some point. This is magical something.
As the rest of you looking out can see that the day is getting on
I
later in the afternoon.
I would be looking at these. I just want to review what these documents said exactly that I took here. So would you just like sort of reiterate again, like specifically any information around my mother?
Yes. As you kind of look through these declassified documents, you find the specific entry about Onder's missions,
Right.
their search for artifacts, covert operations, things were kept beneath the notice of the general public, whether because they didn't want that information to be sort of mocked, or if they didn't want the public to be sort of rebelling against these things that might prove to be nothing. Onder had a mission that sent E. Earhart, piloting this mission, up into the northern polar region, the Frostfell. The Frostfell
Oh my
up
God.
at the top of the globe, and a search for any ancient artifacts that might be left there. High winds, treacherous weather patterns up there caused the ship to be lost. There were maybe a couple different sort of missions sent to survey to see if they could be found. However, Onder decided that the Frostfell was not fruitful in terms of finding artifacts that would be helpful, and so those rescue missions were no longer advised. They were no longer sent out.
Okay.
This was all classified information.
Right. So I wouldn't have even known where she had gone prior to this. Okay. You guys, listen, if we're all, I know that we probably should get going and figure out what our next steps are. crazy stuff is happening. Our employer is dead. Okay. Terraston is dead. Okay. Check. Period. I don't really know. I think that what is next for all of us is, I hope that we all want to continue on with what we have discovered so far and continue to get to the bottom of what's going on. I feel as though there is something bigger here happening and that we have really valuable artifacts and information. But today I think I discovered something that is of more value to me. I'm so honored to have been here with you guys on this journey so far. And this has been really good. But I think I need to find out, what's next for me. And maybe find my mom. Maybe find out what happened here. I think there's something here. But guys, this has changed my life so far.
I dip my whole head into the bag, holding, kind of like legs out a little bit. I'm like rooting around in there and trying to find. Maybe I just jump in for a minute.
Yeah.
And I
Swimming.
look at the dead body of Dr. G, and kind of root him around and see if that stone is on him.
Yeah, you find it.
Great. I pull it out, and I pull both out, and I jump out of the bag and I give one to her and I say, well, we're just a message away whenever you need us, and you'll find your way back to us for sure. And if you need some backup wherever you're going, we got you too.
Thanks. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna write to you guys.
Yeah. Just talking to the stone.
Well,
you don't need.
That's perfect.
Yeah, just talking to
That's perfect.
It doesn't even have to be when you need something. We want to hear where you're going.
Yeah.
We want to hear what you find.
Yeah, and you guys too. Maybe this is all connected.
Yeah.
And maybe what we find out on our own journeys will support each other figuring out this whole thing. So I think we ought to stay in touch.
If you go now, please take some of these homemade breadsticks
Oh my god.
for your journey.
Where you been putting all this bit?
Guys, I was stuck in the hallway for a long time. I kind of just made a show with my onions and I made breadsticks. But these are for you.
They're warm.
Yeah, I've been keeping them in my pocket. But I really will miss you.
You're the best pilot I ever know. No question.
Thanks for taking us where we need to go.
Thank you guys for giving me something to look forward to. And giving me a sense of purpose and hope.
I'm really proud of you for doing what you need to do.
Yeah. You got it.
Thank you guys.
Love you, Cass.
I love you guys so much. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna say, I think I need to I think I need to catch a flight.
With that hot man?
You saw him?
Well, yeah.
No, he was kind
talking
of
to
cute,
me
right?
for like a long time.
It was kind of
He was
cute to
really
go with
cute.
him.
Need a bad with that
It's
sausage, I
not
swear.
bad. It's not too bad. I'm sorry, you guys are the most beautiful people I know, and truly, it's really hard. It's really hard to say goodbye. But
We'll link up later.
we'll link up later. I promise.
Definitely.
Testing.
Actually, I think it only sends once a day, so we're gonna have to.
Tusting in your ear.
All right, and
Anyone want to light the
and I leave. I rip out of my sketchbook this little drawing that I made of your pets.
Wait. And I want to take out the bag of holding and look for all those papers that we found out about your mom and just give them to you and
Yeah.
see if you can
Yeah.
find anything from this.
Thank you.
And if you need us to look something, we're going. Maybe after I assume you've relayed that information to us, we're maybe going to a library too. So if you need any information in the library, let us know.
Yeah.
I love it.
You know.
Sounds really good, guys. Okay. Godspeed. I love you, Amy. Stay
I love
fucking
you.
safe out there, please. I love you guys.
Season, reason, or a lifetime.
That's what I always say.
Yeah. We got the first 2 checked. There's always room for the third.
And I get my backpack for one last kiss goodbye. And I know, and I jump out the window.
Oh my god!
Icon.
Open, just slamming open the
There
bay
goes our
window,
crazy girl.
disappearing into the
Security
rain,
alarms.
Kind of blew our cover.
flying out to the quad. As you fly out from the window, with the sound of the bang from the window, the 4 of you that are left, you hear the sound from around the corner. Hey, what was that? And the steps approaching
Oh,
as
God.
we follow Amy out through the rain, making your way back across the bridges, back to this highest tower, this dock from which all airships departs to myriad distant lands across this world. When you get there, in the rain, there's plenty of people loading cargo onto these different ships. As you're kind of jogging up, you can see just the light of day just ending. As you see this tall man still in his sort of rumpled jacket and tie. He's got kind of a detachable hood over his head now, and he's kind of up next to this like skinny, he's like 16 if he's a day kid with like round glasses and goggles, kind of like looking up at him and smiling and getting a pen ready to sign something as he goes. And this tall man, Ryarkwright, looks over to you. Says, "Oh, hell yeah," and snatches the pen out of the kid's hand. Says, "Amy, right?"
Yeah. You still need a pilot?
He looks to the kid. Sorry, kid. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Thank the gods. And the kid just kind of just sidles off and starts going up and propositioning himself to other different sort of crews around. As this guy looks at you and says, "You're okay with a long journey?"
Yeah, and I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
It's gonna be cold up there. Chronicle brought us coats though, so
Okay.
multiple, just in case,
Sounds
I
good.
tear them. Yeah, wear them now. That's
Okay.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Good shit.
I'm a little afraid that E-News is going to get ahead of us, so are you okay with leaving just in the next few minutes?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go. I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
You got everything?
It's all here.
Great. Well, that's our shift.
All right. Well, let's do this.
All right. Shakes your hands and leads you over to the small ship. Smaller than any ship that you've flown since that original prototype ship that your mom brought home to show to you when it was just first invented. But as you get on and climb up to the helm, shielded from the rain, it feels almost like a recurring dream. To be here at this ship that stokes your memory. As you detach.
No way.
Detaching from this tallest tower at the top of Sharn and beginning to ascend. Up through the rain at first, pouring down on the ship as Rye Arkwright is tying things down, looking up to you. You all right? Everything going smooth? As you climb higher and higher, eventually you break the clouds. And up above, you can see the sunset for the first time today. You can see the gentle gradients of violet and orange as the world turns. The colors departing until all that's above you is the vast array of stars. As your ship rights itself, you clutching the helm, knowing how to operate this view, steering yourself right. You head in the direction north, past the Dagger River, up beyond the continents, with your sights set on a land beyond. As the stars begin to twinkle brighter up above you, take off. We're going to end the session there.
Oh, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
This is Cass's last session of this campaign with us as she's heading out of New York. We couldn't love you more, Cass.
I love you guys so much. So much. You guys are such incredible friends. And this community is incredible, and I'm so grateful, and I'm really sad to be leaving it. Really. But off to Wisconsin.
We're gonna be playing D&D.
We're gonna be playing Wisconsin D&D, baby.
It's gonna be
We'll be
great.
there. Well, we're gonna pop open some drinks
Yes.
and eat some more warheads and celebrate Cass here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Tune in next week for our ASMR special.
Cass will be there.
Cass will be there. Absolutely. Cass will be there from the past. We love you, Cass. We love you guys out there.
Love you, everyone.
Hey, cheers.
Ooh.